Welcome back
Ayo.
to Hungoverhand, right? Drunkest podcast in the world. Today is April 21st, 2023. This is episode 20.
Big 2-0.
That's a big milestone.
Woo.
I mean,
And Dylan's missing out.
Dylan's gone. We got Sandfagen the monkey filling in today.
He's in old Arkansas.
And, man, we got a lot to talk about.
A whole lot.
We're going to do kind of a combination of BKFC 38 and Bellator 294, I think is what it is.
294?
I think that's, 294 is the one tonight. We're going to kind of flip back and forth between the two. Last weekend, Seth wasn't able to be there with us, but me, Dylan, and Chad, and a group of others were in Kansas City in attendance. UFC KC, Holloway versus Allen. How much did you see? Like, where did you start watching?
From the fight after Zach Cummings all the way to the main card, through the main card.
So, I'm going to pull up. We'll just run through that one quick because, to be honest, me and Chad probably don't remember, like, specific things that happened in each fight.
Had me a lot of beers.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of monies.
They were selling Twisted Teas right outside our section, which was they knew I was sitting there, apparently. Max, Arnold, thoughts on that?
Not surprised at all. I thought it was a hell of a fight. I thought Arnold did real good, especially in the fifth round, but he was kind of hesitant.
From being there, obviously we were drunk, so you're not really, full focused on the fight.
And you
everything.
also can't see.
And you can't see
And
that great.
you got a lot of shit going on. It's like sensory overload. It's really hard to actually pay attention to a fight when you're there live.
Apparently, it was a lot closer fight than people, than when you and I were there. We thought it was unanimous decision.
What were the cards?
I don't even remember the cards, but apparently, from what I saw on Twitter, from Luke Thomas, other fighters said that's a close fight. Ariel Helwani was saying that he had Arnold Allen winning until the last round.
No, that's dog shit.
Or not the last round. It was close at one point.
I mean, Ariel, he's usually pretty close on the.
I thought so too, but in my head, I was like, when I was there, and I thought Max was just beating Arnold up.
I watched that fight very close. I wasn't distracted. I was watching the whole time, and I thought Max just worked him the entire time, except for the fifth round. And that's
I remember specifically thinking after 3 rounds that Arnold's down 3-0 and has no shot.
He has to put him. He has to put him out.
Yeah, and he started coming alive way too late in the fight.
And John and I said that during the fight. I'm like, what is he waiting for?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about this earlier. We were kind of criticizing him, and I don't know if it's warranted. It may be, but it just seemed to me like he was really pacing himself for 5 because he's never been 5. I don't think.
Yeah,
he has.
Max
is
the UFC, he's the king of 5-round.
Right,
fights.
but it's like you pace yourself, but once you get down 3 rounds to Max, you're not gonna. You can't win the cards, and you're not gonna probably finish him either. So it's I don't know. It seemed like he was kind of also chasing, or he was kind of playing Max's game a little bit, outside. Trying to strike at range. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
It seemed like classic Max Holloway to me, and that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. And I like Arnold Allen, and I don't think that he did bad at all. Yeah, I think he did. I think it was a good fight.
Yeah,
and he looked damn good. And the fact that he looked that good in the fifth round was
when he did what Arnold Allen, what we thought he was going to do, he blitzed. He had success.
Right.
He tagged Max. He hurt him. That wasn't I'm not saying he fucking damn near close to dropped him or anything, but I'm saying he stunned him. You know that look in Max's face when any fighter you get hit, you're like, oh know. Fuck, you're like, oh okay, that one stung.
That's kind of what I kind of my what I thought in my head would happen is that Arnold would hit him with something real big or first second round type thing, and then that wouldn't. I didn't really know exactly how it'd go after that, but I thought he would catch him with something to at least make Max respect his power a little bit, and it didn't happen until the 5th. I mean,
and then shout out to Zach Cummings, local Springfield, Missouri guy.
Well, let's go Edson Billy. This is the run of fights. I guess Max too, because I was rooting for Arnold, but from here down to Clay, I was on the other side of all these. I wanted the person who lost to win all these.
Oh yeah, I
Billy
wanted Billy
gets
to win.
knocked out with a knee.
You wanted Billy over Edson?
Oh yeah.
I mean, Edson's a legend.
Just because he's old and he's on his way out?
And
I
it
just
wasn't
like Billy. I mean,
I was on John's boat too. I liked Billy a lot too.
I think Billy's kind of underrated.
I think he is too. And
I
I
agree with
think
that.
he just was going against a legend. He's still young. He's going to be right back to where he was.
And he just brings it too every time.
And he got caught with a crazy fucking knee.
Yeah,
right up the middle.
He got backed up to the fence and kind of like wanted to shoot.
Yeah.
And Edson just hit him with a knee.
Edson's got some of the gnarliest fights of all. He's fought everyone.
Yeah. No,
Oh yeah.
Edson,
he's fought everyone.
He's a Hall of Famer.
He's still got something. I mean, I don't know.
He'll never be champ.
No, but he's still got enough to hang around.
I think he's the greatest gatekeeper of all time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dustin Jacoby, this one disappointed me. This Mirzakhanov guy just outpointed him. I mean, really, from what I remember at least. Did he get takedowns?
Shit, I was
maybe.
Yeah, I know he touched him on. I think he got some takedowns, but he also touched him on the feet too. Like, I was kind of surprised because Jacoby was like a glory kickboxer. This could be the age old, like, your striking doesn't work as good if you're worried about getting taken down. You know, could be.
Nothing surprised me more than Cutelaba getting that win.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy about. I've always wanted to be a huge fan of the guy, but I've been falling off the train in his last several fights because he just never pulls through. But
I like Tanner, man. I'm a Tanner
but
guy.
I like Bozer a lot, and I thought Bozer was gonna fuck him up. Honestly,
I know.
But he beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I sure did. But you know
We
what?
saw Cutelaba on the
had
street.
to. I know. I saw your snap. I was like, oh, that's crazy. I would have went over there and said, "What's up?" With his crazy
we were taking
ass.
a left, and he was walking this
and
way.
we were in the bus.
Yeah.
I would have yelled at his crazy ass.
If I would have yelled at him, he wouldn't have liked it. I'm
But
not a Cutelaba guy.
But you wanted to be though. You're not now, but you were.
I just hate how his like I like that he comes out and just goes crazy, but it's like
He's exciting.
It's win in the first 3 minutes or it's lose. Like there's no real
I know
other
it's a real
option.
bummer. But hey, he needed that fight because I guarantee you he would have got cut or retired if he lost that fight.
Yeah, good point.
Probably right. That next one though, I wanted Chris Gutierrez to win. So bad.
Yeah.
Because he's a killer, but he just something seemed off. Like he didn't seem
Really,
like,
you guys weren't going for? I was going for Pedro.
I like Pedro too, but
I was rooting for Chris.
Gutierrez he's a killer, and but he did not look himself.
No, he's like what I really kind of realized, and it's something that isn't a new thing. Like he's always been a kicker.
Yeah.
Like he's not real comfy like in like boxing range, but when someone comes forward on him like Pedro did that whole time, he freaks out.
I thought Pedro had a great fight, and I was really happy of the outcome. I was rooting for him.
No, I mean Pedro looked good too. I think Chris. I think we kind of saw like the blueprint laid out. Like get in his face.
Yep.
Make it kind of ugly, where he can't just chop you down with low kicks and throw head kicks and shit. And he's gonna have a hard time.
Unpopular opinion. Not a big Clay Guida fan. Glad he lost.
Yeah.
I find him spastic and annoying, and especially after that post-fight interview where he just like hogged the mic, acting like he's gonna retire. I'm on Dana's side. I'd be pissed too.
Yeah,
that was
kind of weird.
Dana was
bullshit.
pissed about it. It was very weird because everyone in the whole building thought he was gonna retire.
Just to say happy birthday to some fuck.
And then DC, like in the middle of him talking, just like took the mic away.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, because the trailer was like, "Hey, get this fucking guy out of here."
Yeah, no, Clay.
He's a weirdo. He's fucking weird, dude.
I mean, he's a legend.
He's a legend.
I wasn't.
All due respect, but he's a fucking weirdo.
I have a hard time watching fights and like not rooting for somebody, but this legitimately was one that I really wasn't rooting for anybody.
Yeah.
But it just looked to me like Rafa is like very similar to Clay, but younger.
Yeah.
And just a little sharper right
well,
now.
he gets knocked out and then wakes up and then does laps around the octagon, like that kind of similar.
No, just like not super skilled anywhere, but like decent everywhere. Like,
Wait, is Clay 38-23? That's his record?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
At least according to
bro.
Tapology.
That is
a lot of fights.
I mean, we can just shoot through these. I mean, like Bill Aljo had a good win. He lost the first round from what I remember, and then he finished TJ Brown, and then he talked shit on Kansas City.
Oh, yeah. He said fucking, why would I want to hang out in this dump and shit?
I'll never retire, and you crock wearing
Bud Light
drinking Sons of Guns. What did you? Hey, how did the crowd react when you guys were there?
I mean,
were they pissed?
Yeah, they booed his ass.
I was like, I mean, if they were anything like me, they were like, wait, what? Like,
confused.
I mean,
why are you doing that?
We're not
here?
from Kansas City and all this.
Like
stuff.
doing it in Brazil, like Colby did, but like in Kansas City,
he
fought a guy from Arkansas.
Yeah,
like, I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
Can't shit on Casey.
I mean,
Casey's dope.
He shit all over.
The people
him
there will definitely remember him for sure.
Oh
yeah,
you know,
just kind of random.
But I do. I mean, I like.
Seems like he was
Algeo.
just saving his career.
Yeah, I like his style. He's kind of got like the hands down, like bounce around, kind of cruise style. He's fun to watch. But
yeah.
Royval,
Pumped
I was
about
literally
Royval?
buying a fucking. I was like, okay, the flyweight fight's starting. I'm gonna go buy a Twisted Tea real quick and get out here for like second round.
Well, I thought
and
you were
then
going to say a Roy Ball shirt.
No.
You were walking up the stairs.
That would be the
his
guy.
name.
Out of all the fighters on this card, that would be the guy that you would go buy his fucking
Well,
shirt.
fuck, did he?
You're like a Marvin Vittori
I feel
type
like
guy.
that's way different though. Royval, I mean,
No, I know, but
he gets more finishes than Vittori does.
No, 100%. I'm just saying. I feel like that's the guy
like
that
the
you would be.
random-
Yeah, the
yeah.
random weirdo that you would go get a shirt.
I would have got a Dustin Jacoby shirt, even though he lost, or a Billy Q.
I doubt there is one.
No, there's not. Also, they were selling shirts like outside of where they checked your tickets. It was
That's what they
weird.
did in Arizona.
No,
Yeah, it was outside in a trailer.
no. Well, for the weigh-ins and stuff. Remember when I bought a shirt, it was in where we were at.
Oh,
but this was like
yeah,
there-
okay.
you had like, unless there was another one. But remember when we walked in, they had the T-shirts, and then you got your tickets scanned.
Yeah, they had another.
was
They had
weird.
like mini booths everywhere
Did
else.
they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like you couldn't go back out.
Well, I guess he
Once
said
you got
he
in?
said there was mini booths.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess they sold them
You must
elsewhere.
have been twisted on your tees, bro.
No, yeah.
We were hammered.
But Royval, he hit him with a knee, didn't he? Or wasn't it a knee?
I think so.
Yeah. And I'm a Nicolau guy. Like I think Nicolau's really good. So that was pretty impressive actually.
Oh yeah, and he's
I was
saying,
going for Royval.
that whole Brandon Royval saying I should never be on a prelim ever again in my rest of my career.
That was 4 versus 5.
Yeah.
Wait, Royval said that?
Yeah, and Dana said you're right. We fucked it up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nicolau was 4 and he was number 5. And they were
Yeah,
on
he's
the
like
prelims.
we got a lot. We make mistakes. We're human.
It's-
The kid's right. He's never going to fight on a
And
prelim
they
again.
hate
You
the
know,
fucking
they
flyweights.
thought about that
No,
though,
they
and
did.
they were
Oh,
just
they
like,
had to.
who gives a fuck? Like this guy isn't he's not bringing
it's
any.
flyweights. They don't.
Yeah, exactly.
They never.
They thought about.
They
that.
knew
Yeah.
what
They
they
knew
were
what they're
doing,
fucking
but now
doing.
that they got called out,
But I
Dana's
believe
like,
him though.
Yeah,
That he won't be on the prelims.
yeah. No,
now.
he's going to be on main cards from now on.
Zach and Ed Herman, they both retired. I felt really bad for Ed Herman.
Yeah.
Not only did he lose, but he also retired in Zach's hometown.
Yeah.
And I was like, nobody cares
Yeah,
about him.
Yeah.
right now,
he's
and
getting
it's-
shadowed hard.
And they were
Getting
both
shadowed
crying
hard.
and stuff, which it was cool seeing like how much respect they showed
They're
each
on
other.
their knees, like
'Cause
hugging
Zach
and
beat the
kissing and
shit out of
stuff.
Yeah, the whole fight.
Yeah.
Finished him in the third.
I'm happy for Zach too because people don't realize all of the surgeries and all the injuries and shit he's been dealing with these past 2 years.
Not only that, but like just his fucking resume. Like he's fought a lot of fucks and beat a lot of fucks.
Yeah. All the fucks.
Fucked a
He's
lot
like,
of fucks.
He's underrated too. Like he fought Gunner and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was cool seeing it. Like his daughter came in, he started crying, threw
Mm-hmm.
the gloves on the ground.
It was cool. It was cool being in Springfield, his hometown, and
He got
the
like
bar.
felt like a 20-minute long ovation. Like,
Yeah,
it
they
was-
let him talk
Really?
for a while.
Yeah.
Well, good as they fucking
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
Because he's always been underrated. But it was cool. Like, in Springfield, there's no fight bars. There's MMA is so not that prevalent around here as far as being able to go out somewhere and watch it. And this one bar that just reopened, Pat and Alley, they're trying to make it a fight bar, which I love.
That'd be sick.
And they turned off all the music and they blasted all the audio for the Zach Cummings fight.
I'm surprised
I thought that was cool.
I mean, Zach Cummings being from here aside, well, I'm surprised they even showed that, but I'm surprised they showed a free one because the free ones aren't free, and they're not a pay-per-view.
What do you mean a free one?
The free card.
Oh,
Like if it was a pay-per-view with like a big name on it,
Right.
then I would get it more. But they had to like buy ESPN Plus,
right.
and then they had to like promote it and shit. I'm surprised they even show. If Zach wasn't on there, who knows if they actually would have showed it? But you know what I mean.
Well, I talked to the guys who are running Pat and Alley, and they said that they're gonna show fights regularly, and they're making it a UFC bar,
Well, I hope
which is fucking
I
sick.
hope this town gives a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't.
They will,
sick
dude.
if
We
they
got a
did.
lot of fight fans around here. It's just people, everybody's just wants to gravitate towards fucking football because of the
Yeah.
Chiefs and shit.
Yeah, go Chiefs, right, Chad?
Next.
Jillian Robertson had a slick, fast armbar. That was
She did.
awesome. She turned that corner
Oh, yeah, that's
so
one.
fast.
There, was it Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was saying she didn't tap, but you can see
Yeah.
her, like, the verbal tap and everything.
She
She's
did like one.
It was like a quick, oh, shit, don't tap.
But it
like,
was like it wasn't like
yeah.
It was just
See, I didn't watch any of these fights.
Jill-
Yeah.
it was.
And,
it
but
was.
you can see her face. She's, like, screaming.
Yeah.
And that can be a
So it
verbal
was
tap.
it was a verbal tap.
Yeah.
I mean, they.
What
it,
did
it
she
was.
say
it was-
tap or she just do this and scream?
Beer and
I don't know.
cigarettes
It
was,
was beer and
the guy.
cigarettes.
Oh
yeah.
well, fuck. There you go.
But he came out and said it was a verbal tap.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
I mean, it was deep as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Whether she tapped
She
or
wasn't
not.
getting out.
Yeah.
She was snapping her shit off if she
Throwback.
didn't tap.
break
yeah.
my shit off.
Go watch our quick
Achy
jabs
breaky heart.
3 years ago. Zell Huber, Venata. I mean, Zell Huber's humongous and Venata's old.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense. Bruna Brazil, I like her,
Yeah.
physically and like her appearance,
Yeah.
like that. But she lost. This Gomez girl put it on her
Yeah.
and was just in her face. I mean, it's kind of like
You got fucked up.
Gutierrez. Like Bruna Brazil did not like the pressure that was being put on her, and she ended up losing because of it. Gaston Bolanos, who was on a Joe Rogan episode like 3 years ago, he won a decision. Aaron Phillips is like kind of the ultimate, like, UFC fans think he sucks ass and shouldn't be there, but he like hung right in there with him the whole
Oh
fight.
yeah, it was a good fight.
And Bolanos is like a Muay Thai
It was fun to
guy.
watch.
And
Now
then
this first one,
dude, I gotta.
How early did you guys get in the arena before the very first fight?
like we
30
the,
minutes or
the
something.
six group in there.
What? Was that early?
We were
We were
early.
pretty early.
So it was
We
pretty
probably
empty when you
sat
walked
down,
in, like
like-
when what we did in
Yeah.
Arizona.
We probably sat down like.
Because
15
dude,
or
remember
20
that
minutes.
first fight in that whole arena? There was barely anybody in
Yeah.
that motherfucker.
It was kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably
And then
like
all of a
less.
sudden, you just look in the arena's packed.
Yeah. This was a horseshit decision, and I actually have a thing on the doc about this. Jocelyn Edwards lost,
Oh, she lost. The whole arena thought she lost.
and they gave her the decision.
Calls for suicide. What did that?
She's been getting a bunch of like online attacks, death threats. This interview she did is in Spanish or something.
She's not related to Eve Edwards, is she?
She's from Panama, so probably
A
not.
tough decision. It wasn't tough. You lost.
Is
But-
isn't Eve Edwards from Bahamas area?
Yeah, maybe.
No, he is.
I don't think
I don't think
it's
she
pretty,
should be
pretty
getting-
common name. I mean,
Edwards, huh?
She shouldn't be getting death threats
No.
and shit. It's not her fault that she was picked, but she lost the fight. That
Yeah.
was just terrible judging. We couldn't believe it. The whole arena couldn't believe it.
she's saying a lot of people are out there saying nonsense, calling for her to commit suicide.
Jesus.
Good old MMA fans,
Yeah,
man.
it's
we're all the
very
worst,
on
huh?
brand for
Meathead
Yeah,
fucks.
even like Bisping was pissed off about it because
It's like
I
any
saw
of you
a video.
assholes who are going to
He was
comment
like,
on
"What
this
the hell
podcast.
kind of-
Fuck you.
What kind of fucking judging is that? Like,
Yeah, it's
she
horrible.
obviously lost that fight.
I don't know this, but I'm curious to see like who the judges were. If it was like some local guys for the first fight or
Yeah.
something like
Still, it's so crazy. Like, we
Which-
couldn't believe it when
It
they
is.
I
announced her the
can't
winner.
stop
It was
looking
crazy.
at that on the left.
Yeah.
PVZ.
So that was it. Ultimately, that was your first. We've all been to UFC events. That was your first one.
It's fantastic. I'd go again, 100%, no problem. Any card.
Yeah,
Would
just
go.
save your pennies for 10
Yeah.
years.
Was
Yeah,
it-
it's not cheap.
It's
I will
the
tell you
most
that. It's
expensive
not cheap.
outside of boxing. I mean, is there anything more
No.
expensive?
I mean, the thing is every other sport they play in the same building multiple times a year, so
Yeah.
they're like
exactly.
can't charge that much. But then literally the event we were at was 6 years on the exact day.
No shit.
6 years. That the exact day in 2017 that they were there last time.
Oh, I thought you guys were in St. Louis for some reason.
No,
it was
no,
Casey?
Yeah. And so
That's weird.
that's obviously they're like we know
The
we can sell
exact
this
day.
building out, charging we paid $175,
Which isn't bad because me and you paid fucking $320.
yeah.
And our seats weren't terrible. Like, they weren't nosebleed or anything like that.
To be honest, from all the snaps, they looked terrible.
It was
but
like where we were at.
We were like
was it?
The top of
backed
the
up
lower
against the wall,
bowl.
but we
It
were.
seemed like you guys were way further than what
Well,
we were at.
that
to be
arena
honest.
might have been bigger that we were at, maybe.
Gila was. It's big.
But
It's got to be.
we
bigger,
were on
right?
the back wall of the lower bowl.
Dylan was saying it was dope because there's
Yeah.
nobody behind you, right?
It was cool not having to
Yeah.
work. We could stand up.
Mm-hmm.
People around us were talking to each other, and we had just had the wall behind us.
Well, that's good old KC
Yeah.
for you. Everybody's like little hometown vibes in a big city, friendly as shit.
No, it was it was a blast. I definitely will go. I'll have to save up, for the next one.
Really
But,
goddamn bummed I missed it.
next time.
Well,
No, for sure.
we got
next time.
so much to fucking talk about, and I don't even know where to start.
Well, we can start with Bobby Knuckles versus Duplessis.
Do we want to go through like new matchups real quick?
Yeah, we got
We need to
6 or 7 big fights coming up in the next 2 or 3 months.
We don't really need to talk about the Izzy Pereira because that was probably just too long ago now.
Yeah,
It
who
doesn't
gives a
matter.
fuck?
Yeah.
So we'll talk about what's going on tonight and tomorrow, but we can start here with these new bookings. What do you got on these guys, Chad?
Jack shit. I don't have shit on him. Literally, that guy's Josh Ritchie. He has 4 amateur MMA fights. He's lost all 4 of them. Got choked out in 3 of them. Lost 1 unanimous decision. And the guy he's fighting, it's either Gee or G. It's spelt G-E-E Perez. He's the cut man. G, the cut man Perez. He's 1-0 in BKFC. That's literally all the info I got on him.
These guys are hard to
Yeah,
find
I'm
anything
telling you,
about.
they just look at that. Wow, who's he fighting?
They probably just
That highlight, whoever that guy he's fighting,
Holy
that guy's from the
shit.
street.
That's
That has to be from.
old
that's
fight or
Jorge's.
die
That's
guy.
Jorge's
Yeah.
little cousin.
Yeah, look at him, looping punches, just standing there getting hit in the
Jesus.
face. They just find guys
Punched his
wherever,
face tattoo
whichever
off.
city they're in. They're like, hey, you want to make a quick
Not
couple
even
$100
whatever
bucks?
city they're in, because remember fucking Virginia Beach PetSmart guy?
Oh yeah,
They were fighting in Albuquerque.
Yeah, they flew his ass out.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
No, let's
They're
go.
looking for shopping carts full of shit, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, do you fight?"
It's crazy. Michelle Pereira, Wonderboy Thompson.
Thompson pieces him up.
That's kind of
Absolutely. I think he's just gonna work him. I think Pereira's gonna try to
Pereira's
throw
got a gas
fancy
tank
shit.
and shit, but he's not going to outstrike Thompson.
No.
No way.
Yeah, I don't even, he's not got as good a good gas tank as Thompson though.
No, I think
I
this is
Thompson's
going to
got a
be
good
3
wrestling.
rounds, though.
Yeah, it'll be 3 rounds. I don't know if he puts Pereira away, but
I just don't think Pereira's going to be able to find him.
I think Wonder Man's barely gonna break a sweat. To be honest with you.
Wonder middle-aged man.
Yeah.
Michael Johnson versus Diego Ferreira.
Springfield
this one.
native.
Ferreira is good.
yeah.
So was Michael Johnson though.
He
He's
is.
always been good.
I'm kind of worried about Mike in this one.
Yeah, but Mike has been top 8 for what, 11, 12 years
Should
straight.
say 10 years or so.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
he's an
he
underrated
could
motherfucker.
win for sure, but I don't know. The
I'm
thing
going
is,
for Springfield boy.
Ferreira's not young either. He's like in his upper 30s too. But I don't know. Mike's he's inconsistent.
Yeah.
He's kind of up and
He
down.
looks
That's been
really
his-
good or gets starched.
He looks amazing, or he looks like shit. Honestly, yeah.
Volk and Yair.
The Volk's gonna fucking wreck
I'm
it.
excited.
I'm so
for
glad
this.
they did this instead of Islam again.
Same.
I was really worried that they were going to just be like, hey, we want money now.
But
I'm
Volk said no.
Good.
Came out and said he didn't want to wait because Islam wanted to wait until like later in the year, and Volk
course.
said I want to fight.
Volk can't wait. He's 30 something, 38, 37.
Yeah.
And he's one of the best to ever
I
goddamn do it.
obviously I love Volk, but I'm a big fan of Yair.
I like
Oh,
Yair
I'm
too,
not.
yeah.
Yair pisses me off. I don't like him.
I think he is so smooth.
He's
The
he's
shit
very
he
he's
does.
fun to watch. He's very good. I just don't like who he is. I think he's a smug
'cause you don't like
fucking cunt.
Mexicans.
Yeah, you hate
I
Mexicans.
love Mexicans. Not true.
I mean, I think this is. This is a tough matchup for Volk. I think, Probably-
Yair's going to be longer, bigger,
and he's unpredictable.
and he's
I think
very
that's the big
unpredictable.
thing. Now, if Volk gets the wrestling going, or at least like mixes the
Guys, what are we talking about? Volk's gonna fuck him up.
I don't think he's gonna fuck him up.
He's gonna beat him definitively.
It'll
You want to
probably-
bet money on it?
No,
$5?
no. I don't think it's gonna be
$5?
like
He beat Max in their last, they fought what 4 times now,
3.
3 times.
Yeah.
No, Max.
He beat Max definitively.
Not all 3. Max beat him in one of those fights.
2 out of 3. I don't think he beat him.
Two out of 3.
I mean,
2 out of 3 fights he was definitive.
It was
but
razor fucking.
I mean, I'm not saying. I think
but
Volk,
the third one
Volk wins,
right.
but I don't think it's going to be like a walk in the park.
And Max.
I'm not saying it's going to be an easy
Max
fight.
beat Yair, but it wasn't like a definitive.
Yeah, but then
It was
we're
a
talking about
close
MMA
fight.
math here, though.
True,
And we're
fight,
talking about
anybody,
Max.
Anybody,
who's
whatever.
a fucking
that's
legend.
that's kind of what I'm saying is like this matchup specifically.
Who was it that
is
said?
very,
Who was it who said? Oh, if you make it to the 5th round with Max Holloway, you should be allowed to use a baseball bat.
Oh shit!
I don't know.
Somebody tweeted that out, and it's been blowing
I mean,
up.
that's a good point though.
It is a good point. Yes and yes.
Amanda Ribas and Macy Barber.
Definitely be
fucking-
watching that.
Yeah, first team,
All hot.
all hot right here.
I want Macy Rebus. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what
I
that
want
looks
Macy
like.
Sawyer.
If I'm team,
you want Amanda
Sawyer.
Sawyer. is what you
I'm
want.
team Amanda all day.
I want Macy to win. I got. Macy.
I like Macy a lot.
I like her
but-
more than Amanda.
I don't know, man.
Amanda's something. She's got my heart. I think.
Yeah,
I think
she's super hot.
She's got my heart.
I
The way she looks
I
at
don't
you.
like the way she fights at all.
I'm not.
Exactly. I think
don't like-
Macy's
I don't
grittier and
necessarily
tougher.
Like the way they fight at all.
I
Either of
like
them.
the way Macy fights a lot.
I think Macy's gonna be stronger, grittier, tougher. I think she's gonna
Macy,
dog her.
the way she like moves in there, like
she looks like
she
she's
looks like a
skilled.
guy.
Like, oh yeah.
like she fights like a
we talked
dude.
about it last time. There's like
probably all
tiers
she
of
trains
women
with.
that
Yeah.
actually look like they know how to fight.
Yeah, she's like explosive.
Is she
as
in
fuck.
elevation? She's elevation.
Somewhere out there.
Yeah, this is gonna be one of the hottest.
Well, I know
fights
she's.
ever.
I know she's Colorado, like Denver. But is it elevation or is it the other one?
I think we speculated on where we thought it was, but I don't think we actually found out.
I think it's
we probably can
elevation.
find out though.
So she's
But
probably
she-
training with dudes all the
Wait,
time.
did she not have Faber in her corner?
No, she did, didn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, her last fight, I think. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so
Faber was in her
Sacramento.
corner. Well, maybe for that camp, but she's not. She's not fighting out of Sacramento.
Fighting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, according to Tapology.
What? What
Duke
with
Rufus.
with?
Duke Rufus,
Oh,
Ben
so she's-
Askren.
She's with Pettis and
Wait,
all them.
so,
What the fuck?
she's from Colorado. She had Faber in her corner, and she.
And she's fighting
training with Duke
Duke Rufus. Slut.
I don't get it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Super nice slut, though, Macy.
Yeah.
Big fans.
Big fan. Big
yeah,
fan.
We love you.
All due respect.
She listens.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Why?
Nunes, Juliana
It's 'cause
Pena,
this is
cool.
like, this was like, so this is Amanda Nunes and Juliana Pena.
22-5 and 11-5.
This is the weight class that was like the premier weight class because it was the first one. But now it's like, yuck. Like, this weight class
want-
kind of sucks.
I
right
don't
now.
wanna watch
Well, dude,
them
it sucked for a long time because Amanda's been owning it for a long time,
Yeah.
and then she got fluke loss
Yeah,
to
it's
this
a
chick.
fluke loss.
I
She
think
got
she-
she beat the living shit out of
I think Amanda
or Juliana.
wanted to lose. I think she said, I got to make some money somehow,
Yeah.
build something. Because didn't she get subbed with like a rear naked choke with no hooks or
Yeah,
something?
tap real fast.
Yeah, it was some trash.
Like, I think she literally.
Or she just went into it with her heart not really into it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
She probably
beat
wasn't training.
everybody.
She's a new mom. She's got a baby at home. You know.
Yeah.
She just either she didn't really care to win that one, or she just didn't show up that day or something.
Yeah.
Something.
And you know, it's
It
a
was
fight
weird.
game, but I don't want to see it again.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
A true like Amanda that is 100% in it.
She's the greatest fighter of all time.
She's gonna fucking come out and beat the living shit out of.
Yeah.
Pena.
Amanda Nunes is the greatest
Juliana-
female fighter of all time.
Yeah.
Juliana's just not.
No, she
She's not
doesn't
much
have
of an
it.
athlete. Like, she's just. Amanda's just much more athletic.
She's just so much nicer to
this
look
is how
at,
This fight's
you know?
gonna go. Juliana Pena, she's gonna blitz Amanda Nunes, it not hitting anything,
taken down.
and then get taken down, or Amanda's gonna launch one of her big ass Brazilian right hands.
Well, I think
And hit her right
I think
in the
Pena's going to come in way too confident because she knows she's beat her before and she thinks she can do it again. And
I mean,
Amanda's
she
going to be
lost
like,
the
"Well,
last one though.
Yeah,
Right.
She got shit kicked in last one.
it's
So
going to be the
here's-
same."
Here's the top chicks in that weight class. I mean, it's Amanda, obviously. Juliana, Raquel, who Amanda already beat the fuck out of. Holly.
When is Raquel going to retire?
Ketlin Vieira, who has not fought Amanda, but hasn't really done enough to get there. Aldana. I thought Aldana was going to get the shot next. She's fighting Raquel now.
Dude, but hold on. What do you think is going to happen in this division? Like, let's say, let's put 2 years from now. Because Pena probably not going to be in the equation. Pennington's going to retire. Holly Holm's going to retire. Nunes is going to retire. What's left? This is going to be the most dead division in how long?
Yeah, I mean, even Yana Santos, who's 6, she's going to be gone here pretty soon. I mean, Vieira, she'll be around for a while. Aldana will be around for a while, but those girls are
Misha
not.
Tate, she's going to be gone. She doesn't even know what weight class she wants to fight at next.
Yeah.
She keeps going back and forth, and she's like so unsure about it.
She can't beat anybody anywhere.
No, she's not.
And she's already retired, and she came back, and
Yeah.
she's just doing a Michael Jordan thing at this point, like playing for the Wizards.
Yeah. I mean, there's literally nobody here that, like, there's no, like, there's no, like, Sean O'Malley's in the top 15 here. There's nobody.
No.
I mean, Norma Dumont, I like her. She's got a fight coming up. She's fighting tomorrow, actually.
I think it might take a couple of years for this division to get built back into
somebody's going to have to come in and, like,
do work.
Yeah. Like
and
some
be
young.
be something good and in the shadow of Amanda Nunes and Holly Holm and even Misha.
All right, your guy G won.
Yeah, he's 2-0 now. Good for you, G or Guy, the cut man Perez.
Wait, so he's the one that you couldn't find anything on?
Yeah,
He just
literally
poured an energy drink all over his
Yeah,
face.
the only thing I have on him is he's 1-0 in BKFC.
That's wild.
That's the second fight of this main card.
All
He
right.
beat the living shit out of Josh Ritchie.
Faraz Zahabi's brother is fighting Aori Keelang. Oops.
Do you think Faraz beats up his brother or his brother beats him up?
I kind of think Faraz is
Closet vagina?
I was gonna say a fraud. That's not true. But he's like John Kavanaugh. He had one guy. You know. He's still like recognized as like a really high level coach, but it's like he had one guy. I mean, I guess maybe Mercier in PFL. I think he's.
So you're just referring to
And actually, Arnold Allen
GSP.
trained with Faraz for a while
Yeah.
too. But I don't know. I just don't. The community kind of holds Faraz Zahabi like really high standard, but he's just not really doing it anymore. Like as far as like his guys, you know.
Well, I think he cornered Allen this
Was he there?
at KC.
Yeah, I knew Arnold. He trained over there a little bit.
I didn't know that.
Hakeem Dawodu, I do like him. Lucas Almeida, Bo Nickel,
Yep.
fighting a guy who is a pure striker, Trayshawn Gore.
Yep.
I'm shocked with that booking.
Well, let's see how
They're
long
gonna
it'll take
keep
him to
doing
get
it.
a easy sub.
Yeah,
They're
Trayshawn
going to
Gore.
keep doing that. They're going to
Bo
keep
Nickel
building
needs to
him
work
up.
on his jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, because he couldn't even sink anything.
It literally looked like what I felt like when I was rolling, where I was like, okay, I know I can hit a submission here, but I don't know how.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it looked like with him.
Yeah. Yeah, same. I've been in that position. It's awkward. I can't wait for that goddamn card.
That'll be a fun card to watch.
Chad Mendez. I love me some Chad.
He's
the only Chad I like.
We'll go through that one here right after this. God damn it.
Yeah, Josh Emmett has got that fight coming up.
Yeah, that's a. Oh, here's one. So, one of our least favorite fighters at this point, Manel Kopp. Fuck him. Can't stand him. His opponent had a seizure, and he talked shit on his opponent about it. Is fighting Fig. Fig's first fight at. Oh, this is a flyweight actually.
Fig's gonna fuck
I
him
thought
up.
Fig was going up.
I thought he was too.
He's not going up.
I thought he said he was.
Yeah, and I've seen guys, I can't remember who, but 35er was saying, oh, yeah, I'll welcome Fig to our division.
Yeah.
They called him out.
That was one of the cards we potted. He said that he was.
I don't think Fig will do that
Yeah.
well going up at all.
I don't think he will either.
I think he'll get fucked up.
He's just,
He's too small.
I feel like he's kind of a bully at flyweight. Like, he kind of relies on that. Like,
100%.
I'm bigger than you, I hit hard. And not that he's not technical, but he kind of uses that to his advantage. I don't know how this one goes, really.
Which one of these can I unplug?
None of them?
What is this?
Right there.
Oh, shit.
No, I think Fig wins that fight. And I don't think it's.
I think so, too. I hope Bryce
Oh.
Mitchell loses because he's been
Jonathon-
pissing me off this year.
Jonathan Pierce is out against Bryce Mitchell, so they give him Evloev.
Yeah.
Who's a Russian wrestler ass. Seth, we watched him fight in actually Dawodu, who we were just talking about. he fought Evloev in Phoenix.
Oh yeah, forgot about
I
that.
hope Bryce. I'm a big fan of him. I hope he comes back, but he's like so
He's
crazy
annoying.
into social media right now with
And he's bad at it. He's losing fans.
talking about
He's like Patty.
He's like the hillbilly Eddie Bravo or something.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like just close your fucking mouth and keep fighting the way you've been, and you're gonna get more fans. Like
here at
get
the
off
Mitchell
of,
household, we ain't nothing but fighters and farmers.
and flat earthers.
Yeah,
and
and
all this
shit like
shit,
that.
man. Like, shut up, dude. He's been so weird this year. He's been really bumming me out.
I think he can win this fight, but it's not gonna be easy. Evloev's kind of
And he's
Similar
jacked as
to-
all shit.
he's similar to Taporia, not as good
Blaming
On
shit
the
on the
feet.
flu.
or probably as dangerous with the subs, but like
Yeah.
he's a really elite wrestler.
I don't know. I mean, we're gonna find out if Bryce really just had an off day on his last fight, or if he's just
I mean, he could end up being kind of like the flash in the pan, like right place, right time
Yeah.
for those.
I think
that little run.
Bryce and Patty Pimblett are in the same boat right now.
I did see Patty's gonna be out for a while. He said he got
Foot surgery.
Something.
Or
It's
ankle.
probably good for him, honestly. Although he's not young necessarily for like a prospect, but he's just not. I mean, in my opinion, he's just not
No,
to this level right now.
I don't think he's there.
Yeah,
Either.
same with that 18-year-old freak.
Rosas.
Rosas.
Or, yeah, that kid annoys the shit out of me too. I'm gonna be champ by the time I'm 20, and he's like 19. I'm like, no, you're not, dude. You're
I
gonna get
think
your ass whooped.
That was like the best thing that could have happened.
Oh yeah, eye-opening experience. Hey, we got the shit kicked out of
Like
us.
do it at that age.
Yeah.
And then with his, I mean, he is good, like for his age.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he could end up being really good, maybe.
Oh yeah. I mean, who's to say what he's like at 25? you know?
Right. Still, I'll never understand why the UFC pushed him so hard, but
Money,
still.
dude. All about the dough.
Chase Hooper got another fight against Nick Fiore, who I don't really know anything about.
Well, Nick Fiore's gonna probably land 300 punches to chase his face, and Chase is not gonna do anything about it.
This comment right here, first comment, please, no more Chase Hooper. That explains it perfectly. Like, why? How is he still in the UFC?
I don't know.
When's the
but
last time he fought?
He got his ass
Arizona.
kicked. Well, no, there was one after that too.
Yeah,
at
he
least
got-
one, but
We watched him get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
by fucking Steven Peterson, the guy that he retired
Uh-huh.
a couple podcasts ago. But I just don't. He's not UFC level, and he doesn't have the skill set or the body type or anything to be elite
Yeah.
like at all.
Yeah. Personality, nothing.
Sure, he's a black belt, but
Dude, it seems to be a common theme that UFC is trying to go for these fresh, brand new 18-year-old guys that we can build an entire legendary career off of, like a Jorge Masvidal or Nick Diaz or all these guys that started when they're 18. It's like, but it's just different. It's a different world these days. You can't throw
Yeah.
these kids in here. You know, they need many years of
The-
grinding it out.
I mean, the guys at the mid to lower tier of the UFC are still really good,
Yeah.
and it's like you can't really build a guy in the UFC. There's, you know what I mean,
yeah.
like meaning like you can't like send. There's no like sending a guy to the minors in the UFC.
Yeah.
It's all UFC level.
And that's what prime example. Sean O'Malley. That's what he said about Rosas or what's his name?
Rosas.
Rosas. Yeah, he was like, he needs to take 2 years of hard training
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
I
just quit.
completely agree.
Quit sitting here talking about all this championship bullshit. He's like, you need to take 2 years off and go train your ass off, and you'll come back at 22 and still be one of the youngest guys in the UFC.
Again, he's got the wrestling base. I mean, you start with that.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
You're
the best
light
place to
years ahead of
start.
a lot of people.
Yeah,
and he can strike and he can sub.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Pennington, Aldana,
fight nobody cares
2.
about.
I didn't know I like Irene. I like her. She's like just straight up boxer.
That guy
Penny-
just threw bags of fucking change.
Golden coins everywhere.
Oh my God, what fight is this, Chad? I guess
Look,
This is
they
the third
got into
fight.
the ring and they're sweeping
That's,
all the coins out of the ring.
Justin Sanchez. He's 1-0 in his boxing career. That's all I got
The
on
staff here is like, God damn, we got to pick all these up
Yeah,
now. Like,
exactly.
Fucking, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, I get it. You got to just pick people off the fucking street. But that's all I got on it.
I mean, we're
nothing.
still.
Did you got something on the other guy? Or?
Yeah, Gilberto El Azteca Aguilera.
Okay.
There's a lot of
or
syllables.
Aguilar.
Anything else?
He's 0-5 in boxing.
I got his name down.
He's 0-5 in boxing. He
0-5.
got knocked out 3 times.
And he's a pro, huh?
Lost twice to decision.
Oh, wow.
But he's 17-18-1 in MMA.
You said but, like as if
like
that
it was good.
Yeah.
He won
I was
17.
trying to give him some. He won 17 fights.
He won 0 in boxing. and he won
17 pro
17
MMA
in,
fights.
I mean, you say it like that, sounds good.
I
You know
should
what I mean?
say 17
But-
wins.
18 losses and one, no, what is it?
Draw.
Yeah, one draw.
How?
The fuck, bro.
Man, they're like. I mean, I know it's not. I know elite fighters don't. I feel like I've said elite like 100 times today, but I know elite fighters don't like grow on trees.
Yeah.
But main card right here.
Yeah.
0-5.
0-5.
I have close friends that have better professional records than that, and they could be on this card.
And they would be too. Like they would do it. You know.
Right.
It's crazy, man.
It's that's I don't know.
They're
Maybe
like-
when we get older, we'll see a lot of the old UFC guys.
They're-
Like
I mean, they're
legends
kinda
and
doing it a
whatever
little
out here.
Jesus.
Joaquin Buckley versus Andre Fiallo. This should be a banger because Fiallo he hits hard. He wants to bang on the feet. Obviously, Buckley does too.
Yeah.
I want Buckley to lose.
Yeah, I'm not a Buckley guy. All the Missouri guys suck, dude.
They really do, man.
Except for Zach Cummings
Yeah.
and Garrett Armfield.
And
I don't
I
hate him.
liked Krause before he got all shisty.
Yeah,
Shicey with the monies.
mob shit.
And I kind of accept Ben Askren to be a Missouri guy, even though he's from Wisconsin.
Yeah,
He's kind of half Missouri, and I like Ben Askren.
I didn't even see this fight was
yeah.
announced.
Chris Curtis. I mean,
He
the
just
Izzy card like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
and he's already booked again for June though.
wonder if he'll complain on the decision again.
Yeah, I heard something that he's like trying to appeal it because he got headbutted or something.
Yeah, apparently I missed this. I was on the way here to come watch the fight.
I didn't even.
I
mean,
missed this.
maybe
Apparently he got dropped from the headbutt.
I feel like I did see that, but like I have so many
And it
things
cut
in
him
my
and
brain
all
that I
that
don't
shit?
remember.
I have always liked Tim Elliott, though. Even though he's salty record, that's a Missouri guy I've
Yeah,
always
yeah.
liked.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now
I don't know.
the
He's
thing
all over Twitter, just fucking shitting on it. Just
Yeah.
decisions or.
I'm a
bullshit.
Chris Curtis fan, so like
I had him
if
winning.
he's
that
saying it, then I believe it. Like he's not. I don't think he's a liar by any means, but I haven't seen what you're really talking about specifically, but.
fight. Oh yeah, Twitter's blown up. He's going off.
Yeah, the thing, dude, it's like they really shouldn't even let you appeal things because they never get overturned.
Yeah.
No. Have they ever once? I can't recall.
I mean, remember when Nick got suspended for 5 years and they tried to appeal it, and it didn't it get upheld? Or am I wrong there? I don't know.
yeah.
Nick 5-year suspension from the UFC.
Oh, yes, it did. It went, well, first of all, it was life. It started out with suspended for life in MMA. Then it went to 5 years, and then it got to 2 years.
So they did it. So the appeal actually okay, but
yes.
the appeals when it's like a specific fight never get changed.
But we're talking about a weed thing. We're
Well,
not
yeah.
talking about a win or a loss getting appealed.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like Chris Curtis with the headbutt. Like they do a million fights. Like they do 15 every week.
Yeah.
They're not gonna go back and
Right,
change
yeah,
that.
they don't give- yeah.
You know,
Yeah, maybe for Connor. Or
if it was
something.
like a blatant like nut shot or something,
And
maybe.
then somehow got missed or something.
Yeah.
They could turn it to a no contest.
But even the Bo Nickel one with the nut shot,
yeah.
that guy tried to. What was his name? Pickett.
Yeah.
He tried to appeal it. Nothing.
And Bo Nichols swears up and down on his life that he hit the inside of his thigh.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's like I
It's
feel like
who
the
really
commission
knows?
probably is similar to us, where it's like we forget about it in like a half hour.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, I
exactly.
forgot that even happened.
Exactly.
You know. But one thing about this Chris Curtis and Imavov fight is Chris Curtis's buddy is Sean Strickland, who just beat Imavov. I feel like that could help.
Yeah.
They train together and
Yeah.
shit. And I think Chris Curtis is really good. So
I do too. Like I said, I had him beating Gaslam.
yeah,
I thought he was going to beat him.
and that was a banger too.
No, I heard it was. I'm
yeah,
pissed that I missed it.
he definitely lost, but it was a banger. They threw down. Man, The road just does not get any easier for Chris Daukaus.
He's just getting knocked out.
He gets knocked out by Derek Lewis, and he's like, "Hey, Dana, I want to go to light heavyweight." And he's like, "Okay, here's Khalil Roundtree."
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's his record in the last
UFC
6
hates
fights?
law enforcement. Damn.
What a comment.
Yeah, I mean, Khalil, he's got some losses for sure, but it's.
But what's his last 6 fights look like?
He's
not on any kind of a tear right now.
No.
So I mean,
I don't think that's a scary dude.
You know,
I was gonna say, when's the last time we saw him fight?
he is a scary guy, but also he's.
Oh well, he is kind of on a streak actually.
3-win fight.
That Jacoby one I remember was bullshit. That was a shitty split decision.
Really?
Yeah,
he should have lost.
He should have lost. Jacoby had that.
Knocking out Roberson. We'll talk about Roberson here in a minute. I got him on the top.
Carl?
Yeah, he little teaser. He stole like $200,000 worth of jewelry or something.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
I know somebody who did that and did 7 years in the pen for it.
Well, Roberson might be in the same boat there. Yeah, I don't know. Daukaus going down to light heavyweight. I'm not sure. He's a good boxer, and Khalil, kind of like Michael Johnson, up down, gets knocked out by Johnny Walker, knocks out Gokhan Saki, who was like a glory kickboxer.
Yeah, but Michael Johnson made it way further in his career than Khalil ever did.
I just think Daukaus' chin's gone or something.
Yeah.
I mean, you get hit by Derek Lewis and then get dropped with a jab by Curtis Blades.
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of threw him
Curtis
to the
isn't a
wolves.
boxer, but he's still got power.
Oh yeah, he's got power, but it was a jab, and you're
Yeah.
heavyweight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's I don't know. I don't know what to think about because Daukaus' brother Kyle has just been getting iced lately too, pretty bad.
It might just be genetic chins, dude.
Mike Malott, I love this guy. I've said this 12 times on the podcast. His brother is a Winnipeg Jets minor league player.
Let's go. I like
He's
Jets.
fighting Adam Fugit.
Fugit.
They're in the playoffs, by the way, playing Vegas.
Let's fucking go.
Game 3 is
Let's go Jets. Beat the
Tomorrow.
Knights.
Oh yeah, I saw this one.
Bilal and Gilbert.
I
Man,
hope-
Bilal
I hope-
just
I
they
hope
both
Burns
get
gets-
fucked.
They both get fucked, but I hope Burns wins.
I hope
just
Burns beats Muhammad.
I'm just
I-
not on the. I'm not on the Bilal
I'm
train.
coming around on Bilal.
Really?
Bilal's the new Bobby Green for me. I'm coming around.
Oh,
Really?
gross! Don't compare to Bobby. Fuck Bobby Green.
I love Bobby Green now.
Ugh.
He's fighting tomorrow, by the way.
He'll lose.
Bilal's like talking on
He's fighting
Twitter.
Jared Gordon.
Jared
Patty
Gordon's,
Pimblett guy.
Jared Gordon's not bad.
Yeah, he's not going to lose to Jared Gordon, though.
Probably not.
We'll talk about it.
Probably not. But
I think I don't know, just Bilal. I see Bilal's tweets
I'm not
on
gonna
Twitter.
lie. Yeah, exactly. He's annoying.
Dude,
he just rubs me the wrong way.
He's like saying he pretty much said everything Nate Diaz said. This guy's taking everything I work for.
yeah.
I'm gonna beat him.
Also, the guy's had like
he definitely deserves a title shot.
he's had like 3 retina surgeries. All you got to do is poke him in the eye, and you're gonna win the fight.
like Leon did.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah,
Dude,
Leon,
Leon-
and they'll cry and
We're going off topic here, but Leon, how many? Like, does Leon just cheat every fight?
Yes, he's
He
kind of a
cheated
John
3
Jones.
times in Usman.
Yes, he sure did.
held
damn.
defense.
He's
and
John
even
Jones,
got the
baby.
point taken.
Our people on Instagram are gonna love that.
Oh
They're
yeah,
all
they
big
fucking
Leon
hate it
fans.
when we shit
Yeah,
on Leon.
I don't give a fuck about any of you. Every one of you out there, comment away. I don't give a fuck.
Like and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Somebody's got to get a title shot off of this, right? I mean,
Oh yeah, the winner of this getting title
Yeah.
shot.
It's gonna be
the winner
Burns,
of Colby,
Colby and
Leon.
yeah. So the winner of this, is
which will be
fighting
Colby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Colby's gonna beat the shit out of Leon. I don't care what anybody says.
I think Leon looks like he takes sleeping medications before every fight.
I love how just because we say that Colby's gonna beat Leon, all of a sudden we're. Did you see that
Oh
shit?
yeah. Well, it's because we said the T
Hilarious.
word,
The T word. Oh.
the Donald T word.
Of course. Which we're not even a fan of.
Like, we're-
Speak for yourself.
yeah, we're such
Let's go,
crazy
Bilal.
Trump supporters.
Yeah, totally.
I love
it
that
always
this
gets
was
political.
rescheduled.
Let's go, Dariush. Let's go,
Yeah,
baby.
so
I believe
Charles
in you.
got hurt, but it got moved back. So it's 288 is what it was, and now it's
yeah.
289.
Yeah,
I love Benil.
I'm glad it wasn't like a big thing to where
Yeah, it
it's
was
just
just
not
quick
gonna
and-
fucking happen.
I think
Yeah.
Oliveira's overrated. I think he
Did
took
you
it as far as he ever could. I don't think he's going to come back from it. I think Dariush is going to whoop his ass. Let's fucking go. I'll bet $5 on it right now.
I think
All the money I own.
I don't think Charles is overrated.
No, I don't think he's overrated.
Look, he's very good, obviously, but I've never been a fan, so I did not enjoy his.
I think it'll be a fun fight.
his rise.
I don't know.
The only thing I didn't like, did you see that shit?
What?
Charles said he got hurt, right?
He's
he hurt
racing
his,
a horse?
hurt his back, and he's racing a fucking horse.
Yeah, that's
horse and
fuck-
carriage,
that's-
like a week later.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
He's just out there fucking
There's something-
whipping the shit out of it, hauling fucking ass.
Yeah.
Look, he's going 85 miles an hour.
There's like the other horse is like right behind him and shit.
Like you fall off,
inches.
you die.
Yeah,
you die.
I just don't
It's
trust
over.
him. I don't trust him, man. I don't trust his character. Obviously, I don't know the guy, but
I mean, he seems like a nice guy though.
oh, sure, he seems like a nice guy. Whatever, he puts on his little nerd glasses, and all of a sudden, he seems like a nice guy. But
You're talking about his
He-
character like quitting and like.
it's
in
what I'm
fights
saying.
and
It's like
shit.
it's what I'm saying. Like he was like so easy to just beat at first, and he quit, and he just gave up on shit, and all of a sudden, he became like the baddest motherfucker we've ever seen for like 6 months.
I mean, even in all those fights he won, he would get dropped.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
part of
he
it
would-
was
yeah.
probably like trying to get guys to come down.
Yeah, come down to the ground, come to my land.
He flopped to his back a lot. And
Oh
shit,
yeah, he
but-
does.
That's what I mean. That's
you
what I
can
mean.
call
I-
it.
I
If
don't-
he
I
gets
don't-
tagged with a decent punch, he's gonna fall down.
I don't like
And
it
allow
the
you
way
to come
he
down.
wins. I don't. I don't respect the way he gets his W's.
The Gaethje one was impressive to me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll give you that.
That
one.
was the one where I was like, okay, like, because he touched him up on the feet.
Yeah.
Like, but
That was probably his peak.
I liked what he
prime right
did
there.
against Dustin too. He got touched up on the feet himself, and he fell back a couple times. But he got Dustin
Yeah.
against the cage, took his back, all that.
yeah, I
I
mean,
just-
I don't know on this one honestly.
I don't either. I think that's why I said it's going to be a fun fight. I don't have a dog in the fight.
I do, and it's
I
Benil
like both
Dariush,
fighters.
baby, and I'm a Dariush fan.
Seth's
I've
been talking about Benil for
a
10
long
years.
time. A
Oh,
long
hey,
time.
he's been due for a big
He's
fight.
underrated as
He
fuck.
needs
Everybody
to-
overlooks him. He's awesome.
And if he wins this, he's getting title shot.
Yeah,
the
100%.
guy is so well rounded and stupid.
If
He's
he-
only had one bad loss in like his whole career.
the Hernandez one.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
That was very fluky. That one was.
Exactly. The guy's legit. Fuck Vittori. Let's go
Vittori and
Cannonier.
Cannonier. This
The two biggest weirdos in the whole division, by the way.
I can't believe this hasn't happened already because everyone at middleweight's fought each other like 12 times.
It should have happened. It should have
Yeah.
already happened for sure.
Tori beats him.
I think so too. But Cannonier just doesn't. I'm not impressed with anything he does ever.
Vittori beats him
I'm
because
not really
he's a
impressed.
tank. That's why he
Yeah.
beats him. He doesn't beat him
That's
like
what I'm saying.
technically.
I think he beats him. I don't
I think
think.
he's just tough. And you can't put him away. Izzy
Vittori-
couldn't do it. Izzy couldn't do it. Cannonier's not going to do it.
Vittori he'll get hit with some shit for sure.
Oh yeah, but he's just a tough son of a bitch.
Well, his neck is pure iron. Like
Italian
That
iron.
Italian neck.
Yeah.
Made out of fresh.
Who the fuck is Abu Smagomedov?
This
Not a
guy's
clue.
he's on a fucking tear. He's a scary guy that nobody wants to
I
fight
sent
right
you
now.
that fight, and I was like, "Who the fuck
I've
is this
never.
guy?"
He's a scary guy that
I've
nobody wants to
never
fight
heard of
right
him.
now. And Strickland is going to fight him. And this is Strickland's fourth fight in 7 months, by the way.
Why?
Pretty fucking crazy.
Why is
Yeah,
Sean? Why is
that's
Sean,
crazy.
Why? Why is Sean gonna fight this guy? You know what I mean? Like, does he just takes
'Cause
all the fights?
No,
Sean
Sean,
don't give
is
a
the new cowboy. Not like he's not like cowboy. He's never going to be a cowboy, but in that sense that he'll fight anywhere, anybody, anywhere, anytime.
I mean, I respect that, but like, who the fuck is this guy?
Sean is not scared to take the hard fights.
He has
man. I'm
one
not-
UFC fight, and it was against Dustin Stoltzfus.
He's one of those. He's one of those guys who's been flying under the radar, kind of like Khabib was right before he came into the UFC. Nobody really knew the fuck who he was, even in his first couple of fights, and he
How's he-
dominated.
How's he won?
Sub, but he got knocked out in PFL.
Damn.
Everybody has that
It's
weird
just so-
loss, though.
it's
Everybody's
just-
got that
I don't-
weird mark
I
on
like
the record.
Sean and the fact that he's game to fight people, just to fight.
This is a weird one though.
Yeah, it is weird.
It's definitely weird.
I don't get this one at
So,
all.
speaking of Sean, did you? I don't know if I sent it to you, but Max Crosby,
Yeah,
Raiders defensive end,
yeah,
badass, the Condor.
yeah.
That's what we call
Worst team in
him.
the
Fuck off.
AFC West.
He sparred. He's got like a deal with the UFC. Max Crosby.
Is that why he's
does.
always there?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got like a deal. Him and Dana are tight and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He sparred with Strickland.
Strickland probably knocked him out.
I don't know if he
Sorry,
knocked him
dude.
out. I'm sure. Surely they know. Like, hey, don't fucking. Let's
Yeah,
just play
I don't-
around.
His head's-
But Strickland is as big as, if not bigger than Max Crosby.
really?
Yeah. There's a picture of them
tall.
standing next to each other. Strickland's legs are way bigger than Max Crosby's. Like they both look like in the picture. They both look like kind of ripped.
Strickland does have some big legs.
Does he?
Yeah, no,
He
he's got.
looks like a skinny dude to me.
That's what I thought too.
He's got the skinny, like the fat skinny dad bod, but he's got some.
But
thick
his
legs
are huge.
He's got some big
that's
legs.
weird.
On
I
him.
didn't even
He used to
realize.
fight at 170 too.
Yeah, I didn't think he was that big. But standing next to Max Crosby,
He's thick, man,
his legs are huge. They're predominantly bigger than.
and hairy.
Oh yeah, he's a hairy fucker, you know. But bigger than Max Crosby.
So this Abus guy he's 6'2".
What
That's
a
probably
first name.
about the same size as Sean. Like
Abus.
height-wise.
And when we say legs, more so like thighs as well,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
and his
thighs are
ass.
huge.
I'm a Sean guy. I like Sean.
Yeah, I like that he's.
I'm not like a dick rider, but I do like him. But he
I think he can be funny sometimes on Twitter, dude. He don't give a fuck.
No.
I like the fact that
posts some
he
crazy
doesn't
shit.
give a fuck, but he also just sometimes just
He gets a little
he gets a
crazy
little carried
sometimes.
away. He gets a little carried
Yeah.
away.
But I have no idea how this goes. I don't know who this guy
I don't
is.
either because apparently Magomedov is supposed to be some scary fucking some dude that nobody wants to fight.
I can't believe he fought Dustin Stoltzfus, who is not, in UFC terms, is not good. And then he's fighting Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
Like I don't get that.
Well, then I would say that Sean's probably gonna whoop him though.
I mean, he should, but like if he's really good and you're the UFC, why are you doing? Why is that the move right now?
Sean, it has to do with they offered it to Sean. Sean said, "Give me some money and I'll do it."
I'll just say that Magomedov can't be scarier than Pereira, and Sean fought Pereira, so I think he's got an edge on
him. Let's see. Damon Blackshear, we
Dude, I can't.
watched him.
Leroy is still fighting.
Caceres and Daniel Pineda.
Caceres is still fighting, dude.
The UFC
Talk
likes
about
him, dude.
talk about a more forgettable guy who's been around a long time.
He's been around forever.
If it wasn't for his nickname and his hair, he's just another guy, you know.
But
But
I think
honestly,
he
he kind of
is.
carried that tough season with him and Michael Johnson had a beef on
And
Tough.
maybe that's why Dana
Might be.
is favoring him. He's like, "Hey, you made me some money. You saved that show.
Because that was the one that
I'll throw
GSP
you a
wouldn't talk
bone."
shit
yeah.
to Koscheck.
Right?
You know.
Fuck Koscheck. I couldn't stand that guy.
But Pineda, this one will be interesting because Pineda, he brings it. Like he'll come forward and
No,
bang.
he'll bang.
I like his
yeah.
sleeve too.
Yeah. Drickus
Let's go,
and Robert
Bobby Knuckles,
Whitaker.
baby.
I
Robert's gonna
can't
win, dude.
stand Drickus, dude.
Really?
I wouldn't go that far. I just don't. I don't think he's that good, personally.
Well, you heard about his surgery.
His
He got
nose,
he's
yeah.
85, 90% oxygen. Apparently, he was losing 85%, 95% oxygen. He couldn't breathe out of his nose.
His
coach came
Who's
out and
giving
said
those
this.
numbers?
He got
His
surgery.
coach came
He's
out
getting
and said,
5% oxygen in.
That's
Yeah,
what they're saying.
That's what they're
Come
saying.
on, get the fuck out of
That's
here
why
with that
they
shit.
said that's why he
I'm an
looks
upper
like
echelon UFC fighter, one of the baddest motherfuckers in the world. I'm gonna get 5% oxygen. Shut up. With
they
that.
said that that's why he looks like, you know how we always talk about he looks like he's tired
Yeah.
10 seconds?
Yeah.
They said it's because he can't breathe out of his nose.
it's not out of the question that he couldn't afford that. Honestly, it's really not.
Oh, you know. But now that, he won a couple big
Yeah,
fights, he might be able to, and he got the surgery, and,
I
Bobby
just-
Knuckles might break it. And he has to get another
Here's the
surgery.
deal. I want Bobby Knuckles to wreck his face. I want Bobby Knuckles to go wreck Izzy. Scary. Probably won't happen. And then I want Duplessis to beat Izzy.
I want everybody to be Izzy.
Same.
Oh, that's a lot of people. And, hey, that when he knocked out Pereira, that was insane.
Yeah,
I've been
it was
on
crazy.
and off of the Izzy train since he came into the UFC. I've been a fan, and I've been not a fan, and then I'm back to being not a fan again.
I'm an
thing about-
Izzy fan.
That fight was it was the opposite of the first fight. The first fight, Izzy was winning and got knocked out, and then Pereira was winning.
Yeah,
even right before Pereira got knocked out, he hurt Izzy.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's the thing they're talking about. He might have been playing a little bit of possum,
He definitely
Because
hurt him with a low kick at least.
that low kick definitely hurt him,
Yeah.
and it backed him up.
Yeah.
But the knee didn't really land. It was like a glancing blow off his arm.
Yeah.
And because the whole time you see Izzy looking straight at his face, just waiting until he's about to throw that left hook, and he comes with that overhand right.
He definitely, Pereira, he got the chin up a lot,
Yep.
and he throws that left hook a lot.
And can you
And
get any
every-
more petty than to troll his little son?
I wanted to talk about that. That is dog shit.
That
in my
is some
opinion.
petty ass
I
shit,
thought
bro.
it is petty as fuck, and he owned up to it, and it is petty. He said that, I'm petty, whatever. But Pereira talked about it and said that, it was his son. His son did it when he was like 7 or 5 or something like that.
He was a little kid. That's not
he
on
was
Pereira.
saying, no, it's not on Pereira.
It's not Pereira's
he was
fault.
also, but I saw someone else saying, your kid wouldn't do that too. I'd be mad if you did that to my kid.
Yeah.
But also, like, I think it might be a little different if it wasn't like he was in his face doing it. Like, what if he hopped the fucking cage and did it or some shit?
Well,
See,
then
I
that
mean,
would be
yeah,
an outrage.
That's
And,
fucking
yeah,
crazy, yeah. But he did it from away. He saw his kid and looked at him
I
and
just
fell
feel
down.
like,
Nah,
I just
but
feel like
it's
if
like-
you're
And then it was over. He didn't go and straight up just like keep pointing.
Well,
If
yeah.
you're a champ in that high caliber,
I was gonna say you're
you should have more class than that.
right. You're top of the fucking sport. Like, why are you worried about the guy who's knocked out on the canvas's kid?
You're telling the whole
Yeah,
world
I
that,
think-
that this 5-year-old kid has been living rent free in your head for all these years.
Oh yeah, and very possible. I'm not trying to.
Did you see what Bobby Knuckles said about it? Robert Whitaker talked about it.
I didn't see. What
Yeah,
he said.
he was like, "Come on, man." He's like, "That's fucked up." He goes, "You can't do that shit to a kid." He's like, "If I got upset on every time a kid did something stupid, he's like, I'd be fighting for the next 40 years of my life."
Oh yeah, but the only thing is
He's got
he
3 little warriors.
said
himself.
he's on petty. I remember this kid doing it and all that stuff, and Pereira or doing it when I got knocked out right in front of him, and Pereira even said, "I didn't even know my son did that
Exactly.
until," which he might
I
have.
think
And,
it's- I
Pereira
think
didn't
it's-
even get all pissed off about it either. Pereira was a classy one on that.
Well, it's
He-
like, I mean,
he just let it. He
Yeah.
was just like,
he can't.
"Oh, whatever,
He
I
got
don't care."
knocked out. He can't do anything about it.
Yeah,
but
but
it's still
here's-
just dog shit,
here's
dude.
the deal, though.
I'm not saying I necessarily agree with it.
But Pereira, it's 3-1. It's 3-1.
Yeah.
Pereira beat him 3 times. Izzy beat him once. Finally, on the 4th fight, Izzy finally beats Pereira after all of these years. And then he talks that amount of shit on his first victory against this guy when Pereira never did any of that kind of unclassy bullshit on all of his victories against Izzy. Like, he never sat there and fucking...
I think it's
Boasted.
there's
Apparently, according to Izzy, he did.
Pereira?
Yeah, in kickboxing, the 2 times he lost.
What did he do?
He talked a lot of shit because they were both younger and all that shit.
Well, nobody
Said
ever
they
heard
taught
about
a
it.
ton- what did he do it in? Fucking.
as I say, I mean, it's
it was
not
fucking a shitty promotion. They
Yeah.
didn't do it. He said it happened a lot.
Well, okay, but it's different though. You can talk shit to the guy you're
Oh yeah, I
fighting
understand.
who's an
I'm not
adult
defending.
and
I don't
shit.
I don't necessarily agree with it or whatever.
He
But
should-
I'm looking
yeah.
past it like whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna let it.
I mean, it's fine.
It's just, dude,
And
it
apparently
hurts
Pereira
the
doesn't
brand.
care that much, but to me it just makes it just kind of seals the deal for what I think about Izzy already.
It's-
That he's just a fucking cocky, like, classless guy.
Exactly. And
I don't think he's necessarily classless.
anybody-
I think that was his. Would name another crazy classless thing he's ever done.
He's always just so cocky and like.
Well, he's cocky because
thinks
he
he's,
proved
like,
it.
Yeah, but
Dude,
that's-
when he first became into the UFC, like a big way to sell his name to all of the UFC guys who didn't know him, he was just like the meme guy. He would just sit there and make memes about all these fighters, and he would just use everything over social media, it was just, I don't know, just rub you the wrong way. And anybody who's ever on the fence about Izzy, whether they just couldn't figure out if they were a fan or not, like that kind of shit right there solidifies and gets a lot of people against you.
Oh, I mean, I'm still a fan of him. I got kids and all that stuff. I don't necessarily agree. If I had knocked a guy out, I probably wouldn't go to his kid
No,
point at
you
him in the
wouldn't.
crowd and do that.
I think
Both
it's-
of his kids.
I think it's dog shit, dude.
Yeah,
You
I
got more
don't-
shit to worry about when you
Yeah,
just
I think
won the belt than that.
sure he's 3-1. They're 1-1 in UFC or whatever. But
I don't.
Izzy's also, you can look back. Izzy's winning those entire fights that he did get knocked out, but a guy was blessed with having a cannon for a left hand.
I mean, I don't. Everything you're saying right now, I don't think. Just like guys knock guys out all the time, and they don't talk shit to their kids.
No. I don't think all that's bad or whatever. But also, you can look at any fighter that has ever called out kids or talked about shit. Colby did it to Jorge. saying
Yeah, I wouldn't be big fan of that
brought
either.
his kids in and shit like that. That was shitty.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
we're
I
still
mean, it
fans
was.
of Colby.
Yeah.
Fucking Connor talked about. He
I
didn't even
it's
talk
just
about
di-
kids. He talked about a wife.
It's not okay.
And dad.
It's
Yeah.
not okay either way. Like when Colby did it, I was like, ugh.
No, I'm not saying
But
I'm a fan of
especially
it
when
at all.
the
but
kid's dad is laying knocked out on the canvas,
Unconscious.
and that's what you want to do.
That's the first thing
I don't
you do.
I don't get that.
That's the first thing he did. He got up, he did his bow and arrow bullshit, and then he looked in the crowd scanning for those kids.
It's like,
It's just gross.
Fuck
It's
you,
just
dude.
gross, man.
yeah, I'm not defending it at all.
And I didn't like it when Connor did that shit, and I didn't like it when Colby did it either.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of Colby
Yeah.
and Connor
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't think it
This
diminishes
isn't a bias,
him or makes him
because I don't like Izzy.
makes him worse or lesser of a champion than he's been because he's one of the greatest champions, arguably the greatest middleweight
No.
champion of all time.
I mean, we've always known he's a cocky douche, so it doesn't change that.
The
Yeah,
greatest,
he's a cocky dude. Most fighters are.
the greatest middleweight
Are
champ of all
cocky as
time is
fuck.
Bobby Knuckles.
Not Whitaker. He's not.
Yeah, he's
All right, well, he's not
he's
champion.
humble, pure.
He was
class.
champion
He
once
was
and-
champ forever.
And he got knocked out.
Hey, his last 9
He
years,
got knocked out.
the last
Yeah.
listen,
Well, he's still cocky.
the last
he's a cocky
9
dude.
years of Robert Whitaker's career, the only guy he's lost to is Izzy.
Oh yeah, I know that.
9 years. That's like
That's
Jose
crazy.
Aldo shit with Connor.
Yeah, I'm saying the last. I think what was the stat I
So-
saw? Izzy has had 10 or 12 title fights since 2000 and since he won the belt. 10 or 12 title
He's-
fights.
His
fights a
accolades are
lot.
insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
His accolades
respectable.
are
That has
insane.
to earn your respect.
Of course.
He's one of the greatest champions, if not the greatest ever.
I think we're having two different conversations here.
No. I'm saying you guys think it was shitty. I don't necessarily agree with it or whatever. I think it was kind of shitty too.
You're saying
But-
he doesn't drop stock in your book
No,
just because
doesn't
of
drop
that.
stock in that. No,
But that's
I don't
because
think
you're
he's
a
less
fan.
good at fighting because of it.
Yeah, I'm not. It's
No.
not even about his skills or his accolades.
No, I think
it's
that-
about his character. I don't like his character. I don't like who. I don't
But he's
like.
been classy to other fighters. Like he's talked his shit, but he hasn't been. This is the most egregious thing he's ever done towards another fighter.
yeah.
On looking at his kid, and then just falling over, and then walking away.
I guess I just don't. I don't know.
I
I
thought- I thought
don't
it was-
like. I don't like his taste.
I hated it. But either way, this fight here, the fact that Whitaker and Duplessis are fighting makes me think that Izzy wants time off. We mentioned this earlier before we started. Because if Izzy was ready to go again, I think they would do Drickus and him next.
Yeah, I think. Well, Izzy, when he kind of nonchalantly called out Duplessis,
Yeah.
said that.
He's only pissed because it's about Africa. He's just trying to.
Oh yeah, well,
it's the only reason he hates him too.
said he's the true African.
Which is
know.
a fact.
He
Well,
lives in Africa.
Which is a fact.
If you're Drickus, I mean, you're using that card. I mean,
Yeah.
to get the title
Yeah.
fight. I mean,
I would.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
He is an Af-
He's an African.
he's
He's
the
born
most
and raised
African
in South
guy.
Africa. That has nothing to do
You're not
with
gonna
color
not-
or nothing like that.
Yeah, but see, in my mind, it seems like color has a lot to do with Izzy. Izzy kind of like is making me feel like it has to do with color because he's a white guy and he's from Africa. But Izzy's like, well, my whole family's from Africa, even though I'm New Zealand. And just because I have a tattoo of Africa on my chest, it's like they're both being like,
I don't think it's got. I mean, I haven't seen every single thing he said, but I don't.
yeah.
I
But
don't think
think
it's got
if
to do with
Duplessis
color.
was like some huge Mandingo type character from Africa, do you think
Huge
that
dick.
do you think that Izzy would be responding as sensitive as he has about the whole African native thing?
I mean, I don't. I mean, he did. Drickus did call him out and like say he was like the
Since
real
you won't
African
say
or
my
whatever,
name and
but-
all that shit. And,
which he wouldn't. He was talking mad shit on him for like.
oh, he
3
said, "I'm
minutes
not going to
straight."
say his name to give him the clout."
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's getting his own clout by his
Oh.
performances.
Oh yeah. Well,
Is he saying his name is not going to make or break him?
I mean, I
okay,
don't.
so he comes out say, I don't think it's going to happen, but he comes out and starches Whitaker.
Duplessis?
Yeah.
He gets
No,
title shot.
Yeah, he gets title shot. What
In
then?
Africa.
What? Do you think he beats Izzy?
No,
I don't think he beats either of them.
I don't think he.
Yeah,
beats
I don't
of them
think so either.
No,
And
No.
even
But-
Whitaker, I don't think he beats Izzy going back up.
I think Whitaker can beat it.
Drickus. I mean,
I think it's a close fight.
I
The
don't-
second fight was.
I feel
it
like
was a
I
close
don't
fight.
give any. I don't give Drickus any credit ever, but he does have some things. He wants to fight. Like he doesn't quit. He's in really good shape.
Yeah.
But to me, it's just a skill set thing. Like, I just don't think he's got the skill set.
He fucking looks tired every fucking fight.
Well, there's that. I think the cardio is an issue, but I also don't think he's had enough time in the UFC octagon yet because he's a fairly new guy. Like, he's a name that people are just now hearing.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. So I think that he could be a real threat here.
I don't know. I think
eventually.
the UFC kind of fucking dropped the ball with this here because
it's happening in Australia.
This fight is?
Yeah.
I just
Good.
It's like, I don't get it because like he's out of people now. Like who's gonna fight now? You know?
Yeah. Like what are you?
And what's
gonna
hilarious
fight?
about all of it is that Rob is born in New Zealand, and he just owns Australia because he lived most of his life in Australia. But he was born a Kiwi.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Lawler,
Nico Price.
Lawler
and
versus
Robbie
Nico
Lawler.
Price. This is gonna be a banger.
Honestly, it's gonna be a banger, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but I am
Lawler
going
wins.
hardcore for Lawler.
Lawler beats him.
Nico's. Yeah, I don't know.
I think
I'm not a big
Robbie
fan of him.
pulls it off.
I think Nico's kind of like a not right in the head type guy.
Yeah.
I think it's
for
his
sure.
face for me.
Yeah, he's got a.
I think
Creepy
Lawler
face.
beats him.
Oh, see,
Yep.
Jalen Turner, Dan Hooker. Why? I mean, hindsight, obviously, but like, I really wish Jalen would have just not
Waited.
taken the Gamrot fight.
I know, but yeah, respect, dude. I'm a fan.
I don't think he lost a lot of stock from it either way, but
No. Fuck
he's
Gamrot.
fighting the same guy
Fucking
that he
Gamrot.
was going to fight. But
Here's the deal. I think Jalen Turner's gonna beat him, and I don't want him to.
yeah, I agree.
I want Hooker to win.
I think Jalen's
I don't
gonna
agree
piece
with
him
that.
the fuck up.
You don't want Hooker to win?
I mean, I love Dan Hooker, but I've been on the Jalen train for a while now.
I want
I like
Jalen to win.
like Hooker more than I like Jalen. I like them both, but I think Jalen will win.
I like Dan that he's down to bang and
Yeah.
all that shit.
Hooker's
I love
he just
Dan,
doesn't
but-
win. He just doesesn't know how to
Oh,
win.
dude, he fights some fucking killers.
Yeah,
Of course, he has not. He's not been given any favors
No.
for sure. But he just doesn't. He doesn't come through.
he fights pretty reckless.
exactly.
You know,
I mean, dude, he's a reckless guy.
I still love him, and
Same.
I've been on the Dan Hooker train since he. I'm not gonna say since he came to the UFC, but like early on. So like I
Right,
love
before
both
he-
of them, but
Before he like showed
like
us
a
what he's
name,
all about.
yeah.
Yeah. Same.
but that's one of those ones that sucks to see.
Exactly.
But
I think they're kind of weeding out Hooker. Honestly.
Yeah, I
think
mean,
they're just kinda
he's
pushing him
not-
out.
the likelihood of Hooker going to the top versus Turner going to the top is
Yeah, but even when
Night
Turner
and
gets to
day.
the top, I don't think Turner does anything with it either. I
Well.
think they're both just kind of there.
yeah, but the difference is Jalen's like 26 or something.
Yeah.
He's a young dude.
What's Hooker? 31?
He's probably a little older than that.
You think? Older?
Yeah, I think so.
33? I'm curious.
1990, not that
Oh,
old.
so 32?
33?
Yeah, 32, 33. February 13th. So, yeah, 33?
33, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's got some miles on his chin.
I know. I know.
That's the big difference. Let's see. Let's flip back to BKFC because before we get to the Daniel Strauss and Dat Win, by the way, I love Dat Win, but before we get to that one, I have a on this day that involves Daniel Strauss.
Got anything left in that?
What?
Is there anything in that?
Idiot.
Let's just we'll get through these on this day ones real quick. So since we're watching BKFC tonight, on this day in 2017, Daniel Strauss fought Patricio Pitbull in Bellator for the fourth time
Oh, Jesus.
Mind
Really? No shit. In Bellator?
in Bellator, and he lost.
Oh, man. They were struggling
Yeah,
to
that's what I
find
was
fights,
saying.
weren't they?
Dude, they used to do quadrilogies all the time in Bellator. It was crazy.
It's all they have.
Yeah.
I
But
saw
yeah.
that. Yeah, that was one of my things on Strauss's. He'd fought Pitbull and
4 times. He probably fought.
he beat him once.
He probably fought Daniel Weichel 3 times. Like he fought a bunch of guys a bunch of
A
times.
lot of these guys on this BKFC card have fought each other.
Really.
Even prelim guys have fought guys on the main card.
Some notable names on this April 21st, 2017 card: Alimale McFarland, who's still champ from Hawaii. Syed Wad, who I liked a lot. AJ McKee was on this one. Ed Ruth, Tyrell Fortune, Jordan Young, want to say, I don't want to say this and be wrong, but did he die?
I don't know.
Not sure.
Yeah, dead at 27. December 22nd, 2021.
Damn.
Yeah, R.I.P. Jordan Young. He fought in PFL
From
as well.
OD'd?
Do not remember. Yeah, he had I actually remember watching him in PFL. He actually had like a couple big knockouts over there.
Speaking of BKFC, Renee White Boy Rodriguez
Is that who that is?
just got knocked out.
Who's the other guy?
His name is Mark Johnson.
How about
I have
that?
on here not shit on him. This is his debut fight in BKFC.
His name is
He
Mark
might,
Johnson.
He looks like he could be an accountant.
Well, he sounds like he could be an accountant. Beck Rawlings, let's go. Big fan. Love you. You're hot.
This
OnlyFans.
isn't
She does have one.
A good one.
the cause and manner of death are pending, at least in this article.
See,
It doesn't really matter, but
it doesn't. But that's always sketch when a guy in a fighting shape dies at 27.
Yeah.
You know, it's either drugs or suicide or something like that. Some kind of depression. It's usually something pretty dark. And when they don't come to light on it on an article, you know, it's probably real dark.
yeah, I don't know.
Florida too.
Yeah, he was a top team guy. Anyways, but yeah, he was on that card in Bellator, and Don Shanus, he's in the UFC now. He was on that card. Also on this day in 2018, Edson Barboza and Kevin Lee. That was when Kevin Lee did the stanky leg that kind of went viral from getting wheel kicked. Frankie Edgar beat Cub Swanson by decision. Thiago Santos lost to David Branch. Aljo beat Brett Johns. Dan Hooker beat Jim Miller. We just talked about Dan Hooker. Corey Anderson was the second fight of the night. Merab Dvalishvili lost
To Ricky Simone.
Who's
Who's
Guillotine.
Who Ricky's fighting soon.
Yeah, next Saturday. And then also on this day in 2012, John Jones beat Rashad Evans.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just watched the full fight
Really?
before I
Did you?
came here. Yeah.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Rashad, we saw Rashad. He was doing the desk. We
Yeah,
were sitting
him and
like,
Laura Senko.
like 2 sections from the desk.
How did Laura
I
look
could
in
throw
real life, dude?
like a beer can if I wanted to and hit him.
How
We
was
were that
Laura?
close. Oh, I was yelling at her the whole time.
It's kind of how it was for the Beebs. We could have probably chucked a bush light at the Beebs.
Yeah, Beebs and Austin Matthews for the Leafs. Shout out to hockey. Yeah, so UFC 145, April 21st, 2012. Rory McDonald beat Che Mills. Remember Che Mills?
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to be a big deal.
I remember him.
Ben Rothwell knocked out Brendan Schaub.
Hey, with the woof, man, that was a crazy fight too.
It was.
because
'Cause he had
his
Rothwell on the fence.
his
hurting.
spinning elbow
Yeah.
would have knocked out anyone else.
Yeah, but that psychopath.
Yeah, Ben's a psycho for sure.
Remember Michael Mayday McDonald? Remember him?
Yes, I do.
19
Michael
and 4.
McDonald.
What the fuck happened to him? He went to Bellator for a while. He beat Miguel Torres. Mark Hominick lost a decision to somebody I've never heard of. Travis Brown won. Matt Brown won. Cheaty's brother, Anthony Njokwani, won.
I love that Matt Brown is still fighting and Travis Brown isn't. Big fan of that.
Yeah. Yeah, Travis Brown's married to WWE
The
superstar
twat.
Ronda Rousey. So,
Twat Rousey.
and then also on this day, UFC 70 in 2007, Gabriel Gonzaga head kicked Mirko Krokop.
I was a freshman in high school. I remember that fight.
Arlovsky beat Verdum. Bisping won against a guy who's currently 1-6. Lyoto Machida won against a guy who's 4-7. Chet Congo won against a guy who's 4-6. Terry Edom won.
Terry.
Alessio Sakara, Dennis Seaver lost.
That guy's been on the back end of a highlight reel his entire life.
Who's that?
Terry Edom.
Yeah.
That-
They showed that last
Dude,
week.
literally on the vlog. First of all, there's going to be a vlog coming out shortly. If you're listening to this, the vlog is probably out. In the vlog, they were showing Edson highlights.
Yeah.
Of course.
And I was like, they're never gonna not show that.
No,
I said
they're
that to
never. It's
Dylan. He's like,
fantastic.
"Yeah, I
It was a
know."
great one, but also Edson's got a shitload of highlights too.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, that is what happened on this day in MMA history.
Like that.
Drickus turned down Kelvin Gastelum. I know we already talked about Drickus. What's up with that? Probably because he knew Whitaker was in the pipeline.
Yeah, and Whitaker's a bigger fight.
I don't know if we should talk
They're
about
gonna,
this.
dude, one way or another, they're gonna
Chad?
make that Duplessis versus Izzy fight. One way or another, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
If they're gonna have Marvin Vittori fight Izzy, just for kind of like a fucking title defense,
No.
random ass fight, they're gonna have Duplessis in
That's
there.
too. I mean, it won't be that. That's kind of what I don't understand about the Whitaker one because it's just
You saying that Whitaker should be fighting
no.
Izzy right now
I'm
instead
saying
of
I'm
Duplessis?
saying that Duplessis should be fighting. I don't think Duplessis is going to beat Rob. So it's like if he loses to Rob, then he can't fight Izzy. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, maybe a year down the road, you know.
I mean, at some point maybe, but
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Well,
not saying
say he loses to Rob, Rob goes up, loses to Izzy.
right, and then it's just back into stale.
Yeah.
Like what's happening now?
I don't know.
We can do Marvin Vittori.
I'm sure Drickus didn't want to take as much time off as what he would have to fight Izzy. That's probably why he wanted to fight Kelvin, and so he took the Whitaker one. But like, if you're the UFC, you got to be like, Drickus, we need you to like wait because we're gonna build this and take it to Africa and make it huge.
And
so
they
just
will.
Just wait.
Yeah.
You'll fight for the belt. Just wait. But he probably didn't want to.
Dana already said 2 months ago that before he retires,
He wants to go to Africa.
he will have not only will they hold an event in Africa, they're going to have
They're gonna have to
a
hurry.
PI.
They're gonna have to fucking hurry up.
No, he's going to build a PI there.
Yeah, but like you're not gonna have a star in 3 years from now. You're
No,
not.
there's going to be plenty more coming out of Africa, bro.
I don't.
There's going to be
There
plenty
was
more.
Francis. There's Usman. There's Izzy.
You got
I
a
don't.
bunch
I
of
couldn't blame
Francis
you.
guys coming out of
Usman's
the
from
sand
Texas,
pits.
raised in Nebraska.
Who?
He's not. Huh?
I don't know.
No,
Who
there's
else?
going to be, dude. There's going to be more. Are you kidding me?
You never know. Like,
Think about how hard it might be to have prospects go to every inch of Africa to find fighters. You know that there's a shitload over there.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that if they do it in 2 years from now in Africa, unless Izzy's there, that 2 years is not enough time to make a star in Africa for like a pay-per-view. You know what I mean? From scratch, like now.
But in
Yeah.
2 years, Izzy will still be fighting, and he'll still probably be a name and still be up on top, whether he's champ or number 1 or number 2.
Yeah.
They'll still be able to hold.
Usman won't be.
Fuck no.
no.
And who gives a shit?
Of, like,
But Usman's not.
Izzy,
He's not from Africa.
The whole predicament we have with Izzy, if like Whitaker wins or Duplessis wins,
Yeah.
Jan Blachowicz said that he would drop down.
He's
He
not.
said give him 4 to 6 months.
He's
He'd
not a
drop
big light
down.
heavyweight.
He would
fought
be
at
a.
85.
He
would-
he called.
He's
He
a
called.
massive 85er.
Yeah, he said he called out Izzy and said, "Give me 4 to 6 months. I'll come down and
Well,
take that."
it sounds
belt."
like Izzy wants some time off. So, I mean,
Izzy does want time off, and I think that's the whole
if
reason. for
Drickus
this.
loses, they need to do that.
Yeah, I could see it happening.
I love Whitaker, but he doesn't get another title shot, or he shouldn't at least,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
unless Jan doesn't come down.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if Whitaker like just ices Drickus like first round, then maybe.
Yeah.
But
Oh, you put Kay Hansen's thing on here where she was
Yeah, I
raped by her
I
dad.
saw that, but I didn't know exactly what it was
I guess
about.
She
guess
was
she
raped
has, like,
by
a-
her dad.
There's like a
Really?
but there's like a documentary. They made a documentary about
Oh,
She
I
grew
didn't
up
watch
being
it,
sexually assaulted by her dad and became an MMA
that's so
fighter.
it.
fucked
Yeah, shout
up.
out to Kay Hansen. I mean, I wasn't like a big fan of her in the UFC, but this is like a pretty
Yeah,
That's heavy.
powerful thing.
That's heavy as fuck.
I guess
Dad's a piece
she's
of
got a
shit.
documentary out. I think it's on YouTube. Trying to see the channel.
I'll never understand people that can do that.
Okay, so it's on Invicta FC's YouTube channel. It looks like. So yeah, everybody, if you're listening, go watch that and support Kay Hansen. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's crazy stuff. She put it all on her Instagram, which is probably a tough thing to do.
Oh yeah, to be candid and just let everything out.
Yeah.
Also, subscribe to Chad's OnlyFans.
Yes.
He needs it.
It's Discord chat.
Fuck, dude, that's so
She's all over that.
fucked. I hate people like that. You're pedo and all that shit, fuck you, burn in hell.
Yeah, if you're a pedo, just unsubscribe.
Yeah, we don't fuck with the pedos around here. Fuck that shit. Fuck those guys. It's dark as shit.
Why did I put this on here twice?
Because you're stupid.
You must have been high, you stoner fuck.
Yeah, totally. I guess we'll just go to this real quick. 12 longest tenured UFC fighters. I saw this because they made it before the Kansas City card.
Active, like active use?
Yeah.
Okay.
They made this before.
Well, Nick Diaz.
Because of Clay. No, is he on the roster?
Yes.
I don't think he's on here.
No, they're already talking about him setting up another fight before he officially retires. He's still on the roster. And if he's not in this list, then it's inaccurate.
I don't think he's on here.
Well, inaccurate as fuck.
Well, number 12 is Charles Oliveira. He made his debut in 2010. Court McGee.
38.
Yeah.
I thought Court was older. He should be older than that, huh? Brad Tavares. I like Brad Tavares.
He's only 35, and he's had 21 UFC fights.
That's impressive.
That's nuts.
He started when he was 18, didn't he? 18, 19? Tavares?
He was on Tough.
He was young.
Fairly young.
He was
I don't know if
young.
he was that young.
Uh-huh.
You have to be 21, I think, to be on the show.
Oh, yeah, because they feed them booze. They feed them
famously,
booze.
Paige Van Zandt wasn't allowed to be on the show.
Right. Forgot about that.
Darren Elkins, 27 UFC. I can't stand him, dude.
The damage. Oh,
Gus,
Gus,
number 8.
the man. Dude.
November.
Oh, he just got dropped
Lozano
he doesn't know where he
dropped
is.
the fuck out of Francesco Ricci.
Look, they're trying to give him
who was 6-1 in BKFC.
Oh, he fell over again. Oh, he's fucked up. He's fucked
6
up.
1-0. He was 1-0 in pro MMA.
6-0 in BKFC, and he just got fucking flatlined.
Yeah, this guy, the Eric Lozano, El Travieso, which means the naughty or the mischievous.
You had to look that up, though.
No.
Yes,
you don't know that.
You're a lying sack of shit, dude.
But he's 14-21 in MMA.
14-21?
He fought Joe Riggs and Chaos Williams.
Okay.
I respect that.
So, Rafael Dos Anjos.
Yeah,
he was supposed to fight Chaos Williams.
He didn't fight him.
Got canceled.
That was just, nothing really to that one. Just kind of a...
That guy was 6-1 in BKFC, and he just got... He's smelling the canvas right now.
Yeah.
I'm curious. So, back when Rafael was supposed to fight Conor before he broke his foot, or he bruised his foot, as Conor said, do you guys think that Conor would have beat him back then?
At the time, no.
You don't think so?
But now...
Definitely now.
Well, no, I'm saying, knowing what I know now, I thought RDA was going to just do whatever he wanted, because I just didn't think Conor was that good at the time.
But also, RDA was insanely
good
at the time.
He's super well-rounded. I don't know.
And he was fucking champ back then.
Yeah.
I think Conor...
It would have been tough.
I still think Conor would have.
But that was Conor... Would that have been his first fight in the UFC at 155?
No, that was after Aldo. It was directly after Aldo.
Yeah, 145.
Yeah, 140. Yeah. Oh, it's for. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yes. So yes, it would have been his first one at 155.
I mean.
But dude, he was cutting to death. He was on death's door every time he cut to 145.
But, I'm just saying that he hadn't fought anybody like as physically strong and as good of a wrestler. I mean, Mendez was a good wrestler, but as physically strong and as good of a wrestler as RDA. I don't know. I have no idea who would have won. I could see Conor knocking him out at that time, but I could
or at
also
least beating him in decision.
Yeah, I mean, I think that his chances get worse as the
further it went along.
Yeah, but I could also see RDA, because RDA he's not bad at anything.
He's very well rounded.
Yeah,
he's very good.
He beats guys that aren't great wrestlers with wrestling, and he knocks guys out that aren't great strikers.
Right.
But
that would
think
that was
Conor
an
would beat
interesting
him
one
at that time.
Yeah, I think so too, and I'm glad that you're giving that non-biased opinion there.
Because he would have been in RDA's head big time.
Oh yeah. He would have got him heated.
Yeah, I mean, red panty night,
Yes. Jim Miller.
Legend. John Jones has been in the UFC longer than Jim Miller. That's the one that really kind of
Isn't that
surprised me.
crazy?
So nuts.
Yeah.
Well, he was the youngest ever champ,
2008.
light heavyweight champ.
23 UFC
He debuted when there was 2 numbers behind UFC in the pay-per-view.
He
87.
Dude, he debuted when I was a freshman in high school, bro. That's wild. Matt Brown. 42.
2008 on the tough
He shreds
finale.
the guitar.
Who?
Matt Brown.
You need
Does
to start,
he?
You need to
He's
start
a
nailing him.
big metal fan.
Well, I knew he was a metal guy.
On
I didn't
his
know he
Twitter,
played,
he
though.
plays the shit out of guitar.
Good for him.
Does a bunch of covers.
I
like him.
fucking
I
love
like him
Matt
way
Brown. I love Matt Brown. I've always loved Matt Brown.
So this is why they made the article, because Clay Guida
Ever since they put lime juice in his dip can, big fan. Fuck Clay Guida.
Clay Guida made his debut in 2006.
All respect forever to Clay Guida, but I'm over him. Retire.
Lozon,
Love
UFC 63.
Bloodiest fight of
Oh,
all
this is
time.
probably why they made the
Herman,
list.
yeah.
Ed Herman is, at the time, before he retired, was the longest tenured UFC fighter, June 24, 2006.
I would have never have guessed that
13
one.
and 12 UFC record
That's crazy.
with
He
no
was on
contest.
Tough 3.
I do remember him being on that show.
Nate Diaz was on Tough 5.
Yeah.
That's so nuts.
I don't even think, I could be wrong, but I don't even think Ed won the season. Or maybe, did he win?
Shit, I don't even know, dude.
He was at the Tough 3 finale. That's what it says. So probably not, right?
No.
Because they would have said he won. He would have been.
Well, but that was his debut, was that event. So he could have fought on the tough finale for the contract or whatever the fuck it is.
He's born in
The
1980.
6-digit contract.
Yeah.
Make $100,000 in 5 fights.
Yeah. Well, I would do that. I'd go get knocked out 5 times for $100,000 right now for
won.
sure.
He beat preliminary. He lost to Kendall Grove in the final. Kendall Grove won the season, and he beat Ed Herman in the finale.
Yeah, but I mean, this list isn't even accurate anymore. He's done. Retired.
Well, it was a promo type
Right.
thing for that card.
Interesting.
And then Clay Guida was like, "I'm gonna retire." Just kidding.
Yeah, just kidding.
Chad,
Happy
what do you
birthday.
got here? Anything?
For
This BKFC.
yeah, Tyler Randall
Let's get in to watch some fights.
versus Chauncey Superfly
Medeiros?
Wilson. Tyler Randall is 0-1 in MMA. He's 2-1 in BKFC.
That's not
And
bad.
one of the guys he beat was Josh Ritchie, the guy who got knocked out by the Cut Man. Or not knocked out, fucked up by the Cut Man.
So
Perez.
who just fought?
Who just fought, like, he was the second fight of the card.
Right.
He beat him or lost
He
him?
beat him.
Okay.
That's what I was telling you earlier, that a lot of these guys fought each other already
yeah.
on this card.
Superfly Killer with 2 Ys.
Yeah, Superfly. He's 2-2. He also beat Josh Ritchie.
Okay.
He's 2-7 in MMA. He lost to Jeff Molina
Oh.
in
Wow.
in LFA.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Is Jeff Molina coming back to the UFC or what's going on?
Who fucking knows?
Probably.
I figured as soon as I know they're doing their investigation, but I really thought that the whole, like, him being bi story, I thought the UFC would be like,
Jump on
bring
that
it back
right now.
He's back.
Cash, cha-ching.
Yeah. They didn't.
Give him a poster. He'll be the first,
Put him on,
down
put him on the
there.
game, all that
on
shit.
the cover. Special edition.
This fight might actually be a banger
I
because
hope.
At the weigh-ins, they got in each other's faces and had to, like, the bouncer, security, or whatever you want to
You
call
think
them.
it's a real beef, or do you think it's
It might be, a little bit promotional, but
like
they got it-
like real
Chauncey,
beef, like me and you, like?
yeah, exactly, our beef.
Because me and Chad actually scrap after every single podcast we do,
Every single time.
and I'm undefeated.
Yes, he's undefeated. All the time.
We're going to save
Idiot.
the rest of this for after.
I'm getting drunky.
You're always drunky.
After this is
So?
over, we'll finish up because it's a lot of, like, the card tomorrow and stuff.
His jacket says Nerd Focus. The front of it says
sure does.
Nerd Focus.
He's like, hey, I got a red beard. I'm Irish. Let me put clovers all over my shit.
It
Is that some like hacker brand?
like the
or something?
Napster shit?
Yeah.
Who is this guy and where's he from? Is he actually Irish?
Not a fucking
Just because
clue.
you wear green doesn't mean he's
Literally,
like weed.
everything I
plants on
said
his
is
fucking-
what I could find on him.
He's got like weed plants on his fucking
This guy's from Kentucky.
jacket. By
He's
the
from
way,
Kentucky, I guarantee.
this card was so the last event they did was BKFC 39, and this is BKFC 38 because this was supposed to happen like 2 months ago or something. This whole card.
Why wouldn't they just name it 40?
I don't know.
That's so fucking stupid.
They literally
because
had
38 never happened at all?
no.
they just
It
skipped
was
over
like
it?
this whole. It was supposed to be that win, and all, they rescheduled the whole card. Like they moved it or something. I don't know why.
But they already went 39 instead of turning
hey,
39
yeah.
into 38.
John,
Yeah.
Go back.
Smart.
Go back to the picture of Liz Carmouche. Who's Liz Carmouche fighting? Who's that chick?
Deanna Bennett, who
Yeah,
fucking
Did you
Miranda Mavericks beat.
Did you watch her interview, her pre-fight interview for this?
I didn't.
Super cringy, man. She was holding the mic. She's like, I'm gonna not keep this thing too close to my mouth, like implying that the mic was a dick. And she was like trying to
she's
make a
just-
joke about like being sexualized and like keeping the mic away from her mouth, like she's sucking a dick.
All
And
right.
everybody, and it was just crickets in the audience.
I'm not mad
And
at it.
it was no, it was bad. It was bad. It
I
was
mean,
weird. It was awkward,
she-
and then that's when I kept scrolling.
She's probably, because she lost to Miranda Maverick and Invicta. She's been on Tough.
That guy's
I think she had a couple UFC fights. So at this point, she's probably like trying to take the
Reaching.
Pearl Gonzalez route. Where
Yes.
she's like
Yeah,
just
I'm a
trying to
slut.
stay relevant for like being hot or whatever.
Exactly.
And she's also already lost to Liz Carmouche, so it's really this is just not a good main event. Like
What's
it's
that
just
one
not
stripper UFC chick doing? Is she fighting soon?
stripper.
The one who jumps into Joe Rogan's arms every time?
Oh, she's not a stripper.
No, she was a stripper.
You talking about Vanessa Demopoulos?
Yes, she was a stripper.
Really?
Yes, you
I
didn't know that?
I didn't know that either.
You guys didn't know that?
I
She
don't
was
keep up with the strippers.
Oh, yeah. She's a throat goat.
Nah, she ain't a stripper.
Out here, dude.
She's a
Porn, that's
professional.
Okay.
She's a
She's
professional.
pro. Okay.
Okay, well, that chick
She's in the league.
was stripping up until she got into the UFC, and then she quit stripping
That's-
as soon as she started fighting the UFC.
I like
That's
her
that
more
Cardi
now.
B story right there.
Exactly. How do you guys not know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh,
I mean, I know she jumps into Rogan's arms. I knew that, but
it's a stripper, dude.
why? Why does Tapology make it so hard to find BKFC events?
Yeah, well, where's Sure Dog when you need him?
Sure Dog sucks now,
Sure
dude.
Dog.
No, but they
sucks.
used to be awesome.
Yeah.
Tapology's where I found all this shit. I used to like Sherdog too, but it's dog ass.
I had the app probably 7 years ago, and it's the app today
Same.
is the exact same thing.
Yeah.
They have not
I
changed
think
a
they've
thing.
retired the company and just kept all their shit
Well,
out.
the guy who actually started it, his name was Jeff Sherwood, Sherdog. They literally like told him like, "Hey, we're gonna fire you." Like
Got
They
pushed out
fired
of his
him.
own company.
it was like a long time ago too. It was like
Wow.
probably 6-7 years ago.
That's sad when that kind of shit happens,
yeah, it's
man.
named after him, and they basically told him like, "We're gonna move on from you."
I see that's so fucked. That'd be like somebody taking over this podcast and just being like, "Well, I'll see
All right,
you
the
guys."
cast is
Yeah.
going.
We're gonna move on.
Yeah, we're gonna
bring in
get
4
rid of
new
Dylan
dudes.
first, and then
Yeah, Dylan's the first one to cut. And we'll check you 3
The
out.
only one sticking around is fucking Sandfagen, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sandfagen,
well,
aka Gloverine.
hang
He
in
can't
there,
say
buddy.
anything dumb. He literally can't.
No,
He's got a lot of nicknames, doesn't he?
Yeah, Glovereem, Bador,
Bador and Sandfagen.
Sandfagen. We gotta say something else dumb.
I know.
Small head, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a monkey.
Got a real small head. Yeah, pretty much. Except better. Fuck you, Dylan. Just kidding, Dylan. Love you.
Stupid Dylan.
Dumbass.
Chad Mendes is on all the juice.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that one.
I love Chad Mendez. I always have.
I think Eddie Alvarez is in trouble too.
I think Chad's going to fuck him up.
Yeah.
He's been way more active than Eddie Alvarez has in the past 5 years.
Well, Eddie's been over in one, but not fighting bare knuckle boxing, obviously.
Yeah.
And he also
And Eddie is known to be a boxer and not a wrestler. Like Chad is a wrestler, but Chad's got power and he's fast, dude.
yeah.
He eats
The
nothing but
speed-
elk ass. That's
the-
all he guy eats.
The speed is gonna, I think, be a game changer. And
don't
dude,
know.
there really
I
is
love
like
Chad.
there's a thing with. I mean, it seems like it kind of goes. And one thing I did want to talk about is this topic somewhat, where like these guys move over to something different organization or different sport essentially, and they have a lot of trouble their first time out. And I think, like in Luke Rockhold's case and in Eddie Alvarez's case with BKFC, it seems to be like multiplied over there. Like they have Greg Hardy, like they have a hard time coming in here and just
Adjusting.
yeah, it's way different. The
It's funny how
small
that
ring,
works, you know.
Yeah.
That's why combat sports is so cool, is because every little branch of it is so different than the other.
Even fucking
The lights are different, I guess.
these guys going from the UFC to PFL, they all lose. Shane Burgos just lost.
Anthony Pettis. He did
Pettis.
terrible in PFL.
Burgos lost. I mean, he lost to a guy that was in the UFC, but
Yeah, but Burgos seized out in that one fight, and he's never been the same.
well, yeah. But it's just. But again, the BKFC transition seems to be like one of the hardest ones to make.
I need to know if this guy is actually Irish, and if he's not,
He's as Irish as you are.
no, I'm Scottish, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Same thing.
I just hate that, man.
What's his name?
No, come on.
Tyler Randall.
He's from Cape Coral, Florida.
Okay, exactly. Go fuck yourself, dude.
Well, he might be Irish descent.
Yeah. We all are. Irish people fuck, dude. Everyone has Irish in them.
Dude, you guys literally wore blue paint on your face, and you're talking shit on this guy.
That's Scottish.
I know, but you're not from Scotland.
I'm also not fighting with clovers on my shorts.
What if he just likes clovers?
Yeah. What if he picks clovers out of his yard?
Yeah. What if Nerd
what?
Focus is that's their emblem? This is the clover.
Yeah. What if Nerd Focus is out of Ireland?
It's not.
He's fighting Gervonta Davis right now.
Oh,
He's getting pieced up. The only guy who can get away with that who isn't from Ireland is the Irish Dragon, Paul Felder, and that is all there is to it.
I don't even think he didn't even really try to get away with it either.
He did. He didn't. Yeah, he didn't like make that his shtick.
Yeah. Which I mean, in the UFC, you can't wear anything cool, but
Right.
still,
Not anymore.
no.
I
That
would
other man's
wear
sweat on
that on my
Same.
face.
She's bodied up as fuck, huh?
She's nice. I bet you she's a
She's
super nice
surgeryed
lady.
up from the neck up. But
Either care, don't care.
Give me the plastic, Chad says.
Oh, all right. Superfly,
Superfly.
Superfly, pouring it on. He's definitely shorter.
They do that a lot in BKFC. They hold their hand out like this to
Yeah.
like try to catch fists.
Well, you
Playing the they're
you
playing
ever watched
the range,
a movie
the
where you
range
can
game.
stop someone's fist like that? The guy full on swings and you just
My daddy caught a bullet with his bare hands.
It seems like
God, where's Dylan?
these open. Yeah. This isn't movie quote.
Yes, it
Hand
is.
Right.
everybody loves Rush Hour.
Yeah, I realize Rush Hour, John. Shut up.
I do like Rush Hour.
Take
but
a seat, dude.
But I'll never forget when you guys said that that's better than Shanghai Nights and Shanghai Noon because I don't
It's-
agree.
No, Rush Hour. Rush
100%
Hours
better than
are
that
definitely
movie.
better than the Shanghais, and I love the Shanghais.
I don't agree.
Shanghais are great, but the Rush Hours,
Rush
all
Hours
of
are
them
better.
than
They're
those
better.
Shanghais.
They're better.
Who had a better career, Chris Tucker or Jackie Chan?
Jackie Chan.
Bingo.
He's in bowl.
Wait. Okay. Owen Wilson or Chris Tucker?
Owen Wilson.
Bingo.
Owen Wilson had a better career.
Yeah,
than
as
Chris
of
Tucker.
right, yeah. Because Chris Tucker quit. He quit Hollywood. That's why.
Wow.
He quit Hollywood a long time ago. He could have. He
whose
could
fault
have.
is that?
Owen Wilson's better because he did Wes Anderson films.
Yeah, he did a bunch of fucking. He did, what was that one? He did a couple serious roles, like what was the Behind Enemy Lines?
Yes, that's what
That's
I
a good-
just.
that's a good
I
one,
love
too.
that movie.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
I love that
Marley
movie.
and Me.
If you don't cry to that movie, you don't have a heart.
I don't think
You, Me, and Dupree.
Yeah. See, I don't think I know those movies, but I don't think I've actually
Wedding
even seen
Crashers?
any of them.
So good. So good.
Yeah.
I love that.
Seamus
fucking-
O'Toole, Bobby O'Shea.
Bobby O'Shea.
Get fucking drunk.
I don't. That's
Zoolander.
Like, that's like Wedding Crashers is not like one of my favorites. By
Really,
him.
dude?
Oh, Wedding
so
Crashers is so
good,
good, bro.
I like it, but it's not.
We're here
so
to
good.
get drunk.
Yeah. Wedding Crashers is amazing.
I do love Owen Wilson though, and Ben Stiller.
I also love. God damn! What's Owen Wilson's brother's name? Fucking
Luke Wilson.
I love Luke too.
Yeah.
Old school. Let's go, baby. The Wilson brothers are dope. They're from Austin, Texas. Let's go.
They're awesome.
They're in the same neighborhood as
Wow.
Matthew McConaughey.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Owen Wilson's great. I think he's.
I would
Luke
love to
Up-
have a beer with
is
that
it-
guy.
Was his name in Old School Luke, or what was it?
In Old School, his
Yeah.
character? No, it's not Luke. It's
Something Palooza.
yes, it's
Jake.
no.
Was it not
no.
Luke?
No, it's not Luke. It's not. It's The Godfather. Somebody help me out here.
I don't know either.
Mitch.
Mitch or Palooza. Yeah,
Mitch or
yeah.
Palooza,
Vince Vaughn
yeah.
is Beanie.
I would have gotten that eventually.
Vince
Dude,
Vaughn
Vince
is
Vaughn
another
is-
dude. He's,
yeah.
So
he's
good.
great.
He like
He's like, I lit your back up like a damn Kiss concert.
he's kind of like he's similar to Ben Stiller in the sense that he plays like kind of the same guy.
I
most
love
of the
Vince
time,
Vaughn.
He's kind of
but
like
it's,
asshole-ish,
like
but
loud and
yeah.
like but he's really good
I
at it.
love Vince Vaughn. And his
Like
little
Vince
little
Vaughn-
eye twitch that he does. That's like his signature.
Or like one of his like first films, Swingers.
It's so good.
It's great.
I don't think I've seen
Jon
Fantastic.
Favreau.
Yeah, Jon Favreau. He's fucking great.
The guy's the superhero. He's the superhero like movie director of all time.
Yeah, no, he's
He
great.
does all the Marvel shit.
Oh yeah, well he was Happy,
Yeah,
Tony Stark's right-hand man
right.
throughout all the Marvel universe.
Jon Favreau fucking makes some good
and he's the
shit.
director of fucking Mandalorian.
So not all of them, just a few.
A lot of them.
Guys
yeah.
are losing me now.
Mandalorian's so good.
superhero. and Star
Mandalorian's
Wars.
great.
Mandalorian's
Star Wars
amazing.
is great. Fuck yourself, John.
Yes.
If you don't love Star Wars, then fuck you.
I love Star Wars, but I'm not like a Star Wars dick
It's not
rider.
that, like-
but Mandalorian is amazing.
I feel like I just
Star
came
Wars
around.
Dick Rider.
I just like was
I'm a Lord of the
way
Rings guy.
too late for like
I love Lord
for,
of the Rings.
like in the party. Like everyone loves Star Wars, and I'd never seen it, so it's like, what's
Bro,
kind of the point of
No,
going back and
if you would
Dude,
like
watch
the
them all,
Mandalorian.
dude. They're great.
Watch the Mandalorian, Johnny. I promise you.
I can't just start with that.
Yes, you
No,
can.
no.
Yes, you can. You don't have to be well versed in the Star Wars universe
I
to
also-
But
enjoy
you
the
have to-
Mandalorian.
there's stuff that happens in Mandalorian
For
that
sure.
you need to know.
I'm also
Yeah,
not
but I haven't
like,
watched the Attack of the Clones, all that shit, and a lot of that has to do
watch
with.
them all. Watch them all.
Did you? All of the animations?
Oh no, the you mean Clone Wars or
Clone
whatever
Wars,
it is. Yeah. No, I haven't seen Clone Wars.
Same, and
all
that's
that
got a
stuff.
big part to do with
It's got some
Mandalorian.
big parts in it, but
Dude, you'll like
I've
it.
watched
You'll like
all the fucking
See, I'm also
Star
not
Wars
like
shit.
I promise you.
the reason I don't like superhero movies is because it's like just
But no, Star Wars is not a superhero.
no, I
movie.
know, but it's like
I mean-
it's just shit that like doesn't happen. You know, it doesn't actually happen. You know, like it's like crazy shit. Which I guess you could argue Harry Potter doesn't happen either, but
Harry
It
Potter's
doesn't.
amazing.
that's like
Harry Potter's
I love
great.
Harry
and
Potter.
there's no dragons. There's no Diagon
That's what I'm
Alley.
saying though.
There's no.
I'm kind of like discrediting myself because
Yeah.
I love Harry
Diagon
Potter.
Yeah, Diagon Alley.
But
Takes him to like the
also,
ghetto. He's
I
like in the
watched-
hood.
I watched Harry Potter as a kid, so like
Leviosa,
it's like
not
nostalgic and
Leviosa.
Spelliarmus.
diagonally,
Diagonally.
diagonally.
He's just like
Speak very, very clear.
diagonally.
Diagonally.
Shows up upside down in an alley. It's like stupid.
Who thought like
He's
I
in
mean,
like
J.K. Rowling?
South
like,
Chicago.
she had to have been just a fucking psycho. Like, how do you think of all of that?
Dude, most
and
fucking
apparently the
authors-
books are like way crazier than that.
Oh yeah, like
politically
Stephen
she
King.
is a shitbag.
All of his great stories that turned into movies and shit, he was doing fucking cocaine.
Oh, he's doing all sorts of
Yeah,
shit.
all sorts of shit.
No, his best work was when he was out of his mind
Yeah.
on drugs.
It's
We
just
need
like
to
in the
do-
music industry.
We need to do more drugs.
Most people,
Yes.
great
Come
fucking,
in.
are all
I've
fucked
done
up
'em all.
on drugs.
I miss drugs. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
What if we started a drug podcast?
Drugcast.
Ooh, we're the most druggiest
highest.
podcast in the world. We just start shooting up.
Oh, God.
We're just like drooling into the mic.
I mean, it's getting more okay
Yeah.
by the years, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
It's all
mushrooms are legal in a lot of states.
I would do mushrooms.
I've done
I'd
mushrooms
try
20 times. I fucking love mushrooms.
Try it.
You need to do mushrooms with me, dude. I'm the man to do mushrooms with. I
Get
promise
some mushrooms and I'll eat some mushrooms.
I can get mushrooms for you anytime you want.
right now.
Okay.
He
doesn't have
He's not gonna do them right now.
Yeah, you
Oh,
won't.
there's no fucking way I could do them right now.
Yeah,
I'd have to do them on a time
anytime,
where I had.
but not right now.
Yeah,
Time and a place, just next week.
just not right now.
But I'll be gone next week.
Yeah, I'll be definitely.
I'm gonna be out
no,
of
I
shape.
would do mushrooms next week.
I'll do mushrooms next week.
I'll be gone next week. I'll do them
Not here.
not here
In Texas.
in another
Tejas?
state. Yeah, go
Okay.
Tejas.
Okay. Well, I'll have fun doing mushrooms in Dallas.
That'd be fun. I like Dallas.
It's gonna be fucking
I love Texas.
dusty and fucking
Texas is
taco
one of the greatest
seasoning
states to
on
me.
it. I hate Texas.
I fucking love it.
I
Well,
love.
you're from there, so it
I
makes
love
sense.
Austin and San
I've
Antonio.
Never been to Austin or San Antonio.
And,
And you love Texas?
get the
Yeah,
fuck out.
dude,
Those
I
are
just
the-
love it. I love the Dallas area.
Ugh.
I love it. I think it's great.
No, Deep Ellum in Dallas is fucking sick. Fort Worth is sick.
I like Fort
Dallas
Worth.
though, in general, no.
Look at this get up right here. They're doing two. Bellator's doing a card tonight and a card tomorrow.
Josh Thompson is such a handsome son of a bitch.
They're in
And
Hawaii, huh?
dude. He's
Yeah.
like 50. You guys, he's like 50 years old. Look at him. No, he's old.
No.
He's 46 at least. You
No.
want $5 on it?
Yes.
Okay, shake my hand.
He's not 40. What are we? What's the
46 is the lowest. That's what he
That's the
said.
lowest.
45 and a half. 45 and a half. $5.
Okay,
$5.
I know.
46 then. $5. You want some?
Yeah.
46?
46.
God damn. He's probably 45
I don't.
and a half.
I don't think. I don't know. I don't know what I think right now.
$1977.
45. It's all right.
45 and a half. What's his birthday, for fuck's sake?
September 21st,
Oh,
1977.
my God. He's literally over 45 and a half.
We said 46. It's
That
fine.
sucks. You owe him $50.
I said 5.
Oh shit!
That was
I said Joe Montaigne.
Hey,
Montaigne.
speaking of Alima Leigh McFarland, she's right behind her.
Coming out to Bruno Mars.
I don't think she's fighting. I think she's just like hyping up the Hawaii.
And
They're
she's
like,
wearing, what is that, a firefighter outfit? Is she a
What is that?
firefighter?
Is her whole corner?
Yeah, and they're in their firefighter uniforms.
This is atrocious.
I wonder if Alima Leigh is a firefighter. She's probably not.
It looks like she is.
That wasn't her.
Oh,
Behind her,
yeah, she looks 70 years old.
Shit.
50
right,
years
right
old.
there on the right.
Yeah, she's definitely a firefighter.
This
Her
guy's got
mom
the
is.
Hawaiian flag just holding it. That's
Why-
clearly her husband.
Yeah, why is her mom coming out dancing?
This looks like it's in Springfield, dude, like the Expo Center right now.
But these Hawaiians, they're like,
I mean, shout out to fire.
they got a lot of pride.
They're good. If you're born and raised in Hawaii, you know how to fight. That's just all there is to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you watch those videos of
Alima Leigh is looking kind of
people
good
from
there.
the islands and shit.
They just- dude, they
born with
scrap.
hands, dude.
They scrap.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And they're cardio for days.
Yeah.
I feel like they're just
pretty.
doing this like in between fights to hype the crowd up.
Yeah.
That's literally all this is.
Hey, do a different twerk or something. Do a different dance move.
Is Alima Leigh McFarland not fighting tonight or tomorrow?
I don't know. What is happening?
I don't know, but her mom's getting down.
Put
that her
BKFC
mom?
back on.
Hey.
I
Stop.
don't want to watch
Wait
that
a
chick
minute.
fight. We can watch a BKFC
That's
fight.
not. They're not fighting. That was just like some sort of, I don't know, get everyone hyped type thing.
Promotional.
Because I don't think Alima Leigh, she's like the champ over there. She's from Hawaii, but I don't think she's even fighting.
This fight's still going on? Fuck.
It's probably going to.
Superfly
Decision
hadn't
right
finished
now.
out yet?
It's probably the end of the fight right here.
Oh, no, she is fighting tomorrow. I lied.
No.
The girl behind the firefighter.
Wait, what does that say, Aaron Pico? Pico's fighting tomorrow?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yep.
Who's he fighting? He's still fighting?
How long has Pico been out?
Oh, fuck.
He's still young.
Yeah,
I know, but
really young.
he went in way too
You know who
early.
else is
Talk
fighting
about
tomorrow?
getting thrown to the wolves
Yancy
fast.
Medeiros. We need to talk about this
Yancy's
card.
still fighting.
This Bellator card tomorrow, the one today's pretty good, but the one tomorrow is the $1 million fucking bantamweight finale. Patchy Mix, Rafion Stotts,
Dude,
and Alima Lay McFarland, who we just saw.
that's so weird because
Yancy Medeiros.
I literally almost brought up Yancy Medeiros when we were talking about fighters earlier, Hawaiian fighters.
Yeah. Aaron Pico, Mads Burnell, who he fought Arnold Allen back in the day. Kai Kamaka used to be in the UFC.
Bobby King.
Alon Cruz used to be in the UFC.
I've heard
Bruna
Bobby
Ellen,
King.
dude, this she's nice.
Bruna?
Yes.
I like the name. Bruna.
Bruna.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
But yeah,
She's nice. Nice lady.
both these cards are like pretty solid.
Just back to back.
Yeah, literally back-to-back nights in the same arena. See, the UFC's kind of that's the one thing that Bellator is really dominating the UFC on is like Hawaii.
Yeah.
Like, because the UFC's they just keep talking about going there all the time, and they just never do, and Bellator goes there all the time.
Yeah, I don't know why. It just seems it doesn't make sense why. Maybe they're just because the UFC's putting out. They don't want to throw a big card there, maybe because of all these other cities that are killing it.
They couldn't do. I mean, they could do a pay-per-view there, but it wouldn't be with a Hawaiian in the main event, like a title fight.
Dude, how do you think the commission would be in Hawaii? It couldn't be good, right?
I mean, Bellator goes there a lot. I mean, I don't know, but who knows how the judges are and shit. But
Did you know they have
I feel like they probably know more about fighting than most places.
Yeah, but they don't know a lot about a lot of other things, though. They have like the worst education system in all of America.
You don't need to have education to fight.
The damage.
In fact, you actually
You're better off the less you know, the better you are. Yeah. No shit. Toughest guys out there are the dumbest, huh?
Yeah. No, but
Nate Diaz.
the UFC could go there with a fight night and take Max and take Punahele Soriano, Brad Tavares,
Yes.
Ricky Simone.
Yes.
I mean, they could take some guys there, but they just Dana's too worried about fucking Africa and China and like all this shit that's like.
Yeah, he's like, hey guys, instead of a 5-hour plane ride, let's make it a 25-hour plane ride.
It's weird, man. That's one thing they've really dropped the ball on, especially when Max was champ. I mean, it's like, come the fuck on, dude. BJ was champ.
Hey,
Max was champ.
Is MMA still illegal in Paris, in like France? Is it still?
I know that was like the last place, wasn't it? It was like the last place that hadn't
Yeah,
legalized it or something. It may be. I'm not sure actually.
I'm pretty sure it is because I haven't heard anything different.
Well, no, it's not. Because Bellator, they've been to Paris too.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I'm telling you, when you guys are there and you're staring at that building, it is something else, man.
Wait, so those are rooms?
Yes.
It's a hotel, huh?
Yeah, dude, and when you go inside of that fucking building, it is insane, dude. The casino in there is nuts. And when you're on top of the parking garage that's right next to it, and you're staring straight up, those lasers go way further in the sky than what the video shows.
Tell the listeners what we're talking about.
The Hollywood Casino in Florida, South Florida, Hollywood, Florida. The Hard Rock Hotel Casino, guitar-shaped building. It's insane, dude. It's something to see in person, I'm telling you. I've never seen anything like it.
I want to go back to Florida. I haven't been since like
Well, hey, buddy, you got a free stay anytime you want.
Spring break. Dylan and I and a bunch of us went for spring break in like 2000.
I'm trying to get my friends to come down there with me whenever you guys want. Clem's going to be there for my birthday 2 weeks from now.
Oh, I definitely can't make that.
No, I know you can't, but I'm just saying, like, Clem's coming. He's going to stay with me and Holly.
Yeah, I'd do down to go. I'd love to go again.
Fucking go, dude.
Haven't been to Florida in, it's been 7 years.
I
8
can
years.
show you around.
Yeah. No, I loved when we went. I had a ton of fun in Florida.
Dude, it's
Obviously, it was spring break. You know, you're single. You can do what the fuck you want.
right. But you know what?
But
Fuck.
I want to take Miles to the beach, man.
Yeah, take him
I'm gonna
to-
toss him in
let's
the
go.
waves and say survive.
I can take him to some private beaches where ain't nobody and it'd be chill. It'd be fucking sick. Also, fuck the Gulf side, man. Like I've been all over. I've been everywhere in Florida, and the Atlantic is where it's out. South Florida Atlantic is way better than the Gulf side
I like
for sure.
Tampa.
I've been I
Tampa,
went to
no,
Gulf
yeah.
Shores, Alabama, and I just remember the beach being so fucking dirty.
Oh, dude, yeah, you cannot go anywhere in Georgia, North Carolina, South
That's
Carolina.
not the Gulf's fault. It's a Gulf, you know.
It's shitty.
It's dirty.
It's shitty.
It's like
I had fun there,
the Gulf
but
can't control that.
It's
it
shitty.
was. I just remember looking at the water. I'm like, there's a bunch of shit in here, huh?
Well, you know, it's
So
all.
when we went to Florida, I was like, hey,
listen,
this is nice water.
If something's connected to New Orleans, it's gonna be dirty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's gonna be
I
dirty.
want to go. I want to go to Mardi Gras one time.
Mardi Gras was nuts.
Yeah,
I
that'd be
do.
fun.
When I was in Mardi Gras, it was 2016, and the Broncos just won the. I watched the Broncos Super Bowl when they won,
Fucking Peyton Manning.
and it was fucking nuts, dude. It, like
When they beat Carolina,
I think it was Carolina. I can't remember who it was.
Wasn't that the only one they won?
It was
Peyton
20.
Manning won one because they played Seattle the next year
Lost.
and lost. Got
Yeah.
the living shit kicked out of them.
I was in New Orleans for that, and I was at Mardi Gras, and it was fucking
Bunch
nuts.
of Broncos fans down there.
No, but
okay.
no, but there was a couple, and they were talking mad shit. I'll tell you what.
Well, look at them now.
I think
Speaking, I mean,
Russell Wilson's gonna be a lot different with Sean Payton.
I absolutely love Colorado.
I mean,
Probably my
how?
favorite state. I love everything about it, but I've never
same-
been a Broncos fan ever.
same receivers.
It's different coaching. He
I
had
know, but-
Nathaniel Hackett.
I just don't. I don't know. I mean, if you're Russ, surely you
His
Can
teammates were backing him
call
up
some-
the whole season.
call some hot routes or some audibles. Like you can change the play a little
His
bit.
teammates were backing him up, saying like, "This guy preps hard. He works hard. He does his shit." I don't think Russ is a shitty quarterback. I've been a fan of Russ though.
Right? I mean, I don't think he's shitty either. I just don't see a big.
You're
like,
a Kaepernick fan. That's what you are.
You know, when he came in the league, he was a good baller or whatever, but he's not a
went to the Super Bowl.
top tier. He went to Super Bowl, but he had a defense that carried him.
Was that Shanahan
The 49ers
Back
are one
then.
of my least favorite teams.
with the Niners? Because Shanahan can coach some motherfuckers up.
Was
dude.
it Shanahan there?
I don't know.
No, Shanahan wasn't there. It was Mike Singletary. Wasn't it Singletary that went there?
It could be. Either way, the 49. I respect it. It's football hand right now, but I do respect the 49ers because they seem to take a lot of teams that probably shouldn't go deep in playoffs
Yeah, that guy's
with not elite quarterbacks.
Let's talk about Clay Matthews and Bubba Franks and Donald Driver and
The
Brett
Packers
Favre.
are about to suck ass.
I know. With Love, you think Love's gonna suck?
Yes,
You think he's too young or what?
but they still haven't traded Aaron Rodgers, so
What do you? He's going to the Jets.
they're waiting for draft.
They're waiting. They're going to see what happens.
Well, he's definitely going to leave Green Bay regardless.
Well,
They're literally going to trade him, and then they're going to draft a receiver in the first round.
that'd be some
After all
fucking
these
bullshit,
years
wouldn't
of
that be?
never drafting.
He doesn't get any fucking help. That would be so shitty.
He's the
Such
best.
the saltiest move ever.
They would do that.
He's asked for years. Give me some fucking help.
He's the best quarterback in the league.
Dude, when he won his MVP, not 2 years ago, one of them before, like I think 3 years ago,
yeah.
his best receiver was Jared Abbrederis. You want to know where Jared Abbrederis came out of? Came
Look
from
at that.
fucking Wisconsin.
Look at that notification right there as we're talking about it.
NFL rumors report hashtag Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers has told his agent it's either Jets or nothing. He's going to the Jets,
Dude,
bro.
he's going to go to the Jets, and the Jets are going to be a problem
Well,
because they have some fucking receivers there. Garrett
Yeah.
Wilson is nasty as fuck.
hey, all of a sudden I'm a Jets fan, boys.
You should be because they've been like
I
kind of a
am.
laughing stock for like 10 years, but they're going to be
It's
fucking
20.
nasty now.
Fuck.
No, their Jets defense is sick.
And-
Jets have
They need a-
sucked
they
my
need a
entire
quarterback.
life.
Yeah, yeah.
Past
Need a-
30 years, they have sucked ass.
What was it?
They got Garrett
There's
Wilson.
a team who has never beaten.
The Lions?
I might be fucking this up, but
Detroit?
I think there's a team that has never beaten it's either the Philadelphia Eagles have never beaten the Jets, or the Jets have never beaten the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's probably
Like
the
in
Jets.
history.
In history.
No, it's the Jets have never beaten Philly.
I think that's right. I think
No,
it's
it
the
is.
Jets have never beaten Philly.
The Jets have never beaten Philly.
Yeah.
That's right.
But they've only
They're in
played
the
each
same-
other 5 times.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Ever?
Oh, so
Yeah.
wait, I was gonna say they're in the same division, but that's the Giants.
Fuck the
Yeah,
Giants.
same conference.
Yeah, so you would think they would have.
Or no, the Jets are AFC. But they've only played each other 5 times in history. I
those
could be
are some
fucking it
old
up, but I
teams.
really think it's Jets-Eagles.
Also, earlier when I said that I was in Mardi Gras and Broncos won the Super Bowl, I think I said 2016. It might have been 2017. I just want to clarify on that. It could have been 2017. But it's definitely one of the two.
Seahawks beat the Broncos before. The Broncos beat the Panthers. Is that right?
The Panthers or the Broncos beat the Panthers before the Seahawks.
In 2017? What year was it? I'm trying to
The
remember.
Patriots beat
The Falcons.
the Falcons 28-3, or they were down 28-3.
Yeah, was it that
In
year
2017.
where the Falcons were up like a
They
million
were up
points?
28-3.
Wait.
At halftime.
What year did the Broncos?
16,
16.
right?
So I was
think
right. I was right
16 was-
initially.
Well, if you were there,
2016 is they beat the Panthers.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So I was right.
was that the Super Bowl in 2016 or the 2016 season?
That was
It was February 8th or 9th or 10th or something of that year.
Because the season, the 2015 season, the Super Bowl would have been in 2016. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
I mean, it doesn't really.
it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to not sound completely
It,
dumb.
it was the year that the stupid fucking Patriots came back on the Falcons after being down 28-3 at halftime.
That's
Then.
fucking outrageous. Fuck the Patriots.
I don't want to talk about that.
I don't either. This guy is tatted all
You don't
to
like
hell.
the Patriots?
No.
You like the Patriots?
No, I don't like the Patriots.
He's a Brady fucking dick
I
rider.
think Brady is the best quarterback of all time.
Well,
yes.
statistically, he is, of
I mean,
course.
yeah, check downs are great.
Do you guys? Do you
Check
guys,
downs. Dude, he threw 5,000 yards several times.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
like James White.
No, he had Randy Moss.
Well, I
He had Deion
never
Branch.
heard of him.
Deion Branch.
Yeah, I never heard of him either.
Never,
Hey,
are
we're
you
not
being
getting
serious
into
with Deion Branch?
No, I'm being sarcastic. Cause
You made Deion Branch into a fucking all-pro, fucking
wow.
Pro Bowl receiver. Because where did Deion Branch do anything else other than that?
Hey, but do you guys
Nothing.
do you
It just
guys
all-
remember a couple of months ago when Brady threatened retirement and he was on a beach in South Florida and he made a video on his cell phone saying, "Hey, I'm retiring. I'm on the beach." And then a guy pinpointed his exact location
Sold the sand. Yeah.
and jarred the sand and sold it for $10,000.
So stupid.
Because that's where he was standing when he announced his retirement.
So dumb.
He sold it for $10,000. A fucking
rich
idiot.
Fuck.
Some
A rich
dumb
fuck that was a
fuck.
Patriots fan.
And it wasn't even a real retirement, right? It was like a fake,
That's
a
the
fake
real
ass
one.
one.
That was a real
That
one.
was the real
Yeah.
one?
As of now, but he's also talked about going to the Dolphins. So.
Oh
He
Jesus!
also just signed a record-breaking deal to work for like ESPN.
Fox.
But
Fox.
he only went to Florida because of no state tax, right? That's the only reason.
I don't know. I thought he was like talking about going to the Raiders too, right?
Yeah, it was going to happen, but it.
No, but that's the reason why he went to the Bucks is
Could
because
be.
Well,
because he
Nevada has no
he was saving millions
state
and
tax
millions and
either,
millions
so.
of dollars. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
was
does
gonna-
Texas, right?
Texas,
Nevada, Florida.
Florida. I don't remember who else.
I'm sure he went to the place that offered him
Florida.
the most.
But he was supposed to come to the Raiders, but I forgot what shut it down. It was
I'm just so glad that he's gone and out of my life.
well, dude,
Same as fuck.
people hate greatness, man.
No, people don't hate Kobe Bryant. People don't hate Michael Jordan. People,
People-
don't hate
a
LeBron.
lot of
Well,
people-
hate LeBron.
A lot of people hate LeBron. A lot of people hated
Well,
Michael
yeah,
Jordan at the
LeBron,
time.
Not a lot of people hated Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah, they
At
did.
the time, I'm
At
sure.
the time, there was a lot of people like, "Oh fuck
People
him,"
get
or
tired of
whatever.
seeing the same team just win all the
Yeah,
time.
they hate that.
That's why salary
I
caps
never
are
got
great,
tired of seeing
even
the Bulls
though,
win. I'll tell you that right now.
Who?
The Bulls.
Let's go Bulls.
You don't even like remember that.
I do. I'm
like
older
vaguely
than you.
remember that.
Yeah, I do. I do remember. It was actually a big part of my life because I was a mega basketball fan growing up,
But
and
it's
I
like
played basketball constantly.
At that age, you don't. It's just you don't fully like kind of comprehend like the parity in sports. You know what I mean? Like the.
Well, yeah, you don't know all the statistics and the ins
No,
and
I'm saying,
outs of
but
the
like-
business, but you know, like,
What I'm saying is like when you're that young, you don't really. You can't kind of comprehend like. It's like shitty to see the same thing over and over. When you're that young, you're just like.
Oh, I get it.
yeah, I get it. I mean, that's
dynasties
fair.
suck when you're not the dynasties fan. Like, I'm not a Patriots fan,
You're not a Chiefs fan.
but I do respect the greatness. I fucking hate
Dynasty.
the Chiefs too. But guess what? I respect Patrick Mahomes.
I respect
I will talk
Tom
shit on him
Brady's
because he's a Chief.
excellence, but he still.
I feel like, I think we could all admit that the way Patrick Mahomes plays the game is much more
Fun.
than the way Tom
Yeah.
Brady plays the game.
Oh, 100%.
Much more fun to watch and stuff.
And guess
Yeah,
what?
Like, sure, like
Guess what?
the game is different compared to when Tom Brady was in his prime.
I am not a dick rider on either guys. I'm not particularly a fan of Mahomes or Brady, but I will agree with that 100%. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's get back to fighting, huh?
They both hurt each other, and Bostwick is down.
Dude, they are banging.
Holding his head. That hurt.
That was like phone booth fighting right there.
Oh, they both kind of stunned each other, but Bostwick going down. Bostwick's got a ton of experience.
18
and 10 in MMA. He started his MMA career 3-7. His first 10 fights, 3-7.
Who am I? I know he fought. What's his name? James. Is it James Bostwick?
Jake.
Oh, dude, they are banging. Oh,
Damn, they were banging there.
That was crazy. But no, I looked at Jake Bostwick's record, and he had fought some names in BKFC, but in MMA,
We got him.
yeah, he dropped him earlier.
Oh, this is. God damn it.
Well, John Phillips, he was in the UFC. He lost to him in MMA. John McGuire, former UFC guy, lost to him back-to-back. Where's his BKFC shit at? I know he fought Julian Lane, but there was another one that I recognized.
Yeah, he lost to Julian Lane.
Chris Fishgold. He was in the UFC. Fishgold fought Cater and Jared Gordon in the UFC. That was Bostwick's last fight in BKFC was against Chris Fishgold on the MVP versus Mike Perry card.
Are they going to stop this fight? Because of his eye? Bostwick's eye's fucked up?
I think he's fine.
All right, saying he's good.
They're okay in it. See, we need BKFC doctors in the UFC.
Yeah, no shit.
That Isaac guy, he's the honey badger.
Honey Badger doesn't give a shit.
He's 3-1 BKFC, and he's 1-2 in MMA.
Well, he's winning.
Oh, yeah.
He just
Beating the
fucking
shit out of
crashes
Bostwick.
forward.
Bostwick's tough, though.
You can tell they got some MMA experience. They're like fighting for underhooks. And
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Give me 2 seconds. You poke my eye.
Poke me in the eye. Caminetino, show us mercy.
Doolittle's like super cross-eyed, huh? They showed him walking in earlier. He's cross-eyed as fuck.
Those
dude.
guys are dangerous, man. They don't give a fuck.
Great beard.
Got a nice little braid
Yeah, look
hanging
at
down.
that.
Those braids are so disgusting. I always just want to take scissors.
Yeah,
to
look at
them.
that.
Just scissor the fuck out of that, huh?
You don't need that.
Just cut it off.
I mean, that's extra work you have to do every time you fight.
Yeah, it's something
I mean,
annoying. It
even
looks
training.
dumb. It's in the way. You're gonna get it pulled. Nothing's worse than getting your beard pulled.
I kind of want old Boswick to come back here because I feel like he's. Oh.
He's still in it.
These
He
guys
got
are-
dropped, but they're banging.
Yeah, these guys are good.
I like his shorts.
They're fucking throwing. When they have bad intentions behind every punch.
There's not really there's a pretty fine line here for like making a big mistake. Like you're gonna pay for it.
Oh,
in
yeah.
this fight.
See, if you were in these guys' positions, I mean, which shorts would you want to be wearing? You want that flappy shit that's like banging against your legs the whole fucking fight, or do you want them Muay Thai type shorts?
Yeah, probably.
You know what I mean?
Probably the Muay Thai ones.
You would think
I mean-
that these boxers would not be wearing something that's so distracting. That's like,
Obviously, like I get, I've never had any kind of sanctioned fight, but in a street fight, if I'm fighting, I don't give a fuck what I'm wearing. You know?
No.
well, obviously you're not thinking about it at the time, but
But
it's like,
those-
it's all about small advantages when you're at the
Honey
top
Badgers,
of the heat.
those look like a little too much. They're like too flappy.
That's what I'm saying.
If they
man.
weren't
It's like,
if they weren't cut into little strips, if it was just cut like one spot down the side, that would make more sense. Those things are like swinging around. I mean, he
also,
doesn't care.
And
But
it goes to the same argument to where like somebody has long hair and they get like jabbed, and then the hair goes fucking flinging
Yeah.
and wild. It looks like you got rocked.
yeah,
The same
Like
goes
Lita.
for the shorts. Like if that shit's flapping around, you're getting rocked.
well, I
You know
don't
what I
know.
mean?
I don't know if it's the same.
It's not the
but
same, but it's still like it seems like
In
a
this
disadvantage.
case, his just seemed like there's a lot going on.
It seems like a disadvantage.
They both got sick tats though.
I mean, even boxers, like, I mean, sometimes they wear those weird, like, cut shorts, but not very often.
That's what I'm saying. We're in bare knuckle fighting. We got one guy with Muay Thai shorts on, one guy with boxing shorts on, or whatever you want to call those.
Yeah, there's too many flaps going on
It's
there.
just
There
it's
really
just too much
is.
going on, dude. Like
He's got sponsors all over him, but, like, we can't even read him. Like,
I think it looks stupid as fuck, man. All the boxing apparel I think looks stupid as fuck, and it's only getting worse.
Yeah, they always wear.
And Jake
crazy
Paul's wearing
shit.
like digital shit
that was
around his waist.
That was insane.
It's just like going up like a marquee.
We gotta
It's
talk.
like-
We gotta talk about Jake Paul. Probably. Should we do it
Probably.
now? or
Nate
should we
Diaz is
wait?
gonna beat him.
Huh?
Diaz is gonna beat
I
him.
think so too.
After that Tommy Fury fight, he fought an actual boxer.
But here's the thing: Nate's not really a boxer either. I know everyone in the MMA world wants to
know.
say he's like a super great
I
boxer,
know exactly.
but he's not.
That's the problem. That's
But
the problem.
Jake's not gonna knock Jake out.
He's not
Jake's
gonna.
not gonna
no,
knock
No.
Nate out.
he's certainly not gonna knock him
Nate's
out.
gonna bring it.
yeah,
like,
Nate's gonna
more
keep the
than-
pressure on.
Yeah.
Nate
all
is not
that
going to be
shit.
a guy who's going to throw a fight. That's why it appeals to me. He's not
Yeah.
going to be a guy who's going to like I could see Anderson throwing a fight. I could see Tyron Woodley throwing a fight. I could see Ben Askren
Nate's
throwing a fight.
not going.
Nate
No.
is not going to throw a fight. So that appeals to me a lot more than a lot of the other MMA guys he has fought.
And also on the flip side of what I said, I mean, Nate typically the way he loses is not with the hands. Like in the UFC, he gets low kicked
You
to
get
death.
taken or taken down.
He gets taken down a lot.
Yeah, or Suplex City.
So you don't have to worry about that type
It's
of shit.
Rory McDonald.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think Nate should definitely beat him, but he's also getting old. And
I feel
Nate's
like
gonna beat him.
if there's a fight that Nate's going to work really hard for, it's going to be this one because this is
Yeah,
a big one.
I'd say so because it's a payday first
Yeah.
of all, and that's all he really cares about.
And also, I think
All Nate cares
his
about is money
name-
and legacy, and he's not gonna let like those two things.
I
go.
think if Nate loses this fight, it hurts his street cred. You know, like his,
Oh yeah.
Oh, it hurts street cred
Oh,
bad.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna come out and I think he's gonna beat Jake by.
And you got dude. Nate doesn't get knocked out with little gloves on.
No.
So he's not getting knocked
No,
out.
he's been knocked.
by
He's
just-
been dropped one time in his fucking, or
No,
not dropped, but
he's been-
finished. But one time, as Josh Thompson got kicked in the
Yeah.
fucking head.
Yeah.
And he still wasn't even out cold.
Yeah.
He it was essentially a TKO. I mean, he was out, but
The only
he wasn't out.
The only thing I could see it being is like a weird like decision, like maybe.
And that's the problem. And that's a lot of his fights that he's lost is kind of weird decisions. Some of them have been real close and controversial, and some of them have been like obvious. But
I don't know. I just man, it's just hard to even.
I'll tell you what, though, I'm not going to bet a goddamn dollar on any more Jake Paul fights.
That's what I'm saying. Even Nate, it's hard to even like know what you're getting with that fight in general.
And how old is he? 38?
Yeah, like he could literally. It's not out of the realm of possibilities for him to just come out there and look like not the same guy.
Right.
Just because he's fighting Jake Paul.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I don't think that happens, but like it could. It's just a weird world that they're living in now.
They're just it is. It's scary, man. I don't understand. If you can,
the Tommy one really like I was like shocked. I was like they're actually like fighting, and Tommy's actually like not losing on purpose.
It's
crazy.
I lost $100 on that goddamn bet. $100 I lost on that bet.
Did you get Devin his money?
Yeah, the week of. Yes, the same week. I get
you saying paying in installments or something.
Well, I was joking. I paid him $50 up front, and then when I got my next paycheck, 3 or 4 days later, I paid him the other $50.
No, I just thought it was funny. You're like, you'll get in 3-4 business days.
The thing is
God damn, I was so pissed.
Nate's not gonna be like, oh.
Boswick's coming alive.
Yeah, he is. He's got to go now. I think I haven't really watched much of this, but Nate's not gonna. He's not gonna like razzle dazzle like Jake did or like Tommy did. I mean,
no, but
and he's also not gonna get tired for a second.
No, he won't.
He's gonna throw volume.
It's not gonna be like I'm just gonna outbox you. Maybe he can, but it's not gonna be like.
I think he's gonna do a lot of dirty boxing. I think he's gonna do a lot of what Conor tried to do against Floyd.
Yeah.
He's going to do a lot of rabbit punching. He's going to do a lot of talking shit and a lot of psychological warfare.
If Jake loses, does this kill his train?
Yeah, his train. It's
not.
I don't know if it stops it, but it's going to kill it for sure. It's already been killed a little bit.
I mean, if you're him, I mean, it's like, unless he's just completely delusional, he had to have known like the train's going to fucking stop at some point, and he's already made enough for life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I don't think he's done like fighting in general if he loses, but at this point he's probably like, I've made enough money for my grandkids to be taken care of. Like,
do you think if he loses this, he stops and goes MMA? Like
he already said he's going to do MMA.
He signed a deal with PFL before the Tommy fight. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he stops this and just focuses on MMA.
I mean,
I think based on whether if he beats Nate, that will decide who he's gonna fight in MMA. If he loses, then it'll be a different opponent.
That's another thing. Like who else? Like what's the pool of people like? Who does he fight? There's not like a division.
Anthony Pettis probably another old UFC guy who's on his way out.
What if he went and fought like Pettis on Jorge's card? Ain't gonna be no fuckery on that
Jorge
shit.
would be down.
Oh yeah.
What if you fought Jorge? That's a fucking possibility.
That's another one. Yeah.
Jorge would definitely take that fight. Jorge's in it for the money at this point. His legacy solidified.
I still want to see Jorge Conor.
Conor fucks him up.
Why? How?
Conor pieces him up.
Conor fucks up Jorge.
What? Based off of what? Like, what has Conor done in the last 4 years?
I'm just going off of skill. It's a way more skilled fighter. I'm not saying. I'm saying.
Yeah, so did Cowboy Cerrone. And it took 60 seconds?
Jorge knocked him out too.
Yeah, I'm saying that Conor would piece Jorge out.
Conor beats Jorge. Conor fought Khabib, dude. He's gonna fucking.
You just fight Khabib and then you just beat everybody else. Like, there's a lot of guys that fought Khabib.
When people fight legends, then they all of a sudden kind of go up a notch.
I mean,
they've been.
Jorge's fought legends.
He's lost to most of them.
Yeah, Conor has too.
No, not most of them. No, he's lost to Khabib and who else?
Dustin.
2.
Who else he lost?
He also beat Dustin though.
Lost to Nate.
Yeah.
Okay, well he also beat Nate.
I mean, also Jorge's fought like 1 million more times than Conor. So it's like the.
Yeah, but I think skill-wise, to think that Conor isn't a better striker than Jorge, I think is...
Conor's definitely... Jorge's... His bread and butter is striking, and I think Conor is better striker than Jorge. And I think his defense, his grappling defense is better than Jorge's.
I guess
I think his wrestling is probably just as good as Jorge's.
I guess I just don't understand like the wholehearted confidence in Conor still by you guys.
No, like I have the confidence of skill wise.
Yeah.
Like you still have that skill,
dude. Before Conor got his leg snapped, he had the better of Dustin on that fight. Before the leg break,
What about the fight before that?
Fight before that, he lost.
Yeah. But what about the fight before that?
No. Okay, wait. You're talking about the one where he broke his leg.
He was looking good. He was beating Dustin.
I mean,
he was looking good.
I wouldn't know. Watch it back.
I have watched it.
I'm not.
Watched it many
Dustin
times.
wasn't like blowing him out, but it wasn't like Conor's just beating the shit out of him.
Conor
No,
started gaining momentum on him, and then and then that's what he does. He starts gaining momentum on people, and then shit starts turning south. And then right when the momentum started changing is when the leg break happened. Dude, he wobbled Dustin in that fight. He did, and Dustin even
touched him up too.
Dustin literally even admitted. He said, "Yeah, he hit me. He hurt me right there, and then I broke his leg." Like Dustin even said that. He admitted it. He's like, "Yeah, he touched me up."
But that doesn't. I don't.
That was in round 2 out of 5.
To me, that doesn't tell me anything though. Like, well, yeah, it gets worse for Conor the longer it goes. Typically.
Yeah, usually,
he took Khabib in deep into the 4th round.
I don't know.
Khabib took out Dustin in the beginning of the first round.
As far as the Jorge versus Conor conversation, I mean, Jorge, he's been dangerous for a long time too. I know he kind of gets overrated by like the Ben Askren thing.
You think the Jorge beats Conor? You really do?
I don't think he. I'm not saying I think he beats him, but you guys are talking like it's like.
So
I'm not saying that it's going to be just
Jorge got
sweep him, but I think he wins.
got knocked out by Usman. Do you think Conor's a better striker than Usman?
I think it's completely different. It's the wrestling threat. I mean, Conor got dropped by Khabib because he was worried about the wrestling.
Yeah,
dropped the hands.
Conor, how many wrestling takedowns did Conor stuff against Khabib? Handful.
I don't think that equates at all. That doesn't factor into the Conor Jorge fight.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Jorge is not going to even have half of the momentum and pressure of wrestling.
What I'm saying is that the reason that Usman knocked out Jorge, in my opinion, is that he had to worry about that wrestling. It's always you're always thinking about the wrestling. You're trying to
sure.
And so the right hand,
I agree with that.
Top, it's very similar to when Conor got dropped by Khabib, right hand over the top. Worried about the wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think Jorge, although I don't like Jorge at all, I feel like he's like, people just think he just sucks ass.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't
so
think that he sucks
your
ass.
argument is that not that Jorge would beat Conor, but your argument is that he would do a lot better than what you think that we're saying he would do.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you guys think it's just like
I'm not saying that Conor would just mollywop him. I think it'll be a fight, but he does beat him.
I think he beats Jorge.
Definitely.
But I'm not saying he comes out and just starches him.
I don't think he's gonna
like
do
Usman or something.
I don't think he's gonna do to Jorge what he did to Cerrone.
No.
I
think we got to see something from Conor, man. It's been a
I
long
agree.
time
100%.
since
And I
we've seen
absolutely
something.
agree. Agree. And we'll find out when the Chandler fight happens.
But here's the thing: it's not like Conor came out and did not do anything to Dustin, even though he lost. It's not like he came out and did not do anything to Khabib, even though he lost. He always came and he always was on point. He just got caught or something crazy happened.
In both fights,
Conor
had Dustin hurt early in the first.
Exactly, it was not.
But Dustin recovered and then put it on Conor.
I mean,
it had nothing to do with
you guys need to
it.
go. You need to rewatch. I watched it not that long ago. You guys need to rewatch that fight because it's not. He wasn't. Dustin wasn't like.
No.
I wasn't saying he was about to get knocked out.
When I say hurt, I'm not like saying he was doing the stanky leg or some shit.
Yeah.
When I'm saying he stunned him and he had him back, he was backing up.
Yes.
You know, you got him. He was being successful in the first fight, and then Dustin took him down the first fight. And beat him up on the ground and everything. Conor got back up, and then he finished him in the second. He got caught with that big ass right hand from Dustin.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I've watched that
I'm not
fight.
taking anything away from Poirier. Beat Conor,
Yes.
no problem.
However, up until that leg break, I think Conor was winning that fight.
I think you need to rewatch it. You need to watch the
I don't
first
know.
round.
I don't know if he's winning it.
It was
like definitely close.
50-50 first round because Connor had a couple shots on the feet early, and then Dustin caught Connor. Connor backed up to the fence. Dustin took him down and landed some elbows. Like it was like really close in the first round.
Yeah, no, I think it was close.
Yeah.
And then the fucking leg break happened and shit. But I think the first fight.
If Connor loses to Chandler, I want to see the Jorge fight.
Oh, I want to see it.
Oh,
I want to see it either way.
I want to see them all. I want to see all those fights.
It wouldn't make any sense if he beat Chandler, obviously.
But that's not going to happen, dude. Jorge's retired. It's just not going to happen.
But
he can come back.
Retirements
Obviously.
they're weird. In MMA.
No, he might fucking dude. Who wouldn't come out and fight Connor?
Yeah, exactly.
Connor's still the biggest pulling guy, and he hasn't fought in forever.
It's a possibility. It's just even more unlikely now.
God, you guys are making me want Chandler to win really bad.
Oh, I thought you already did.
I mean,
I already did too.
I
thought you already won. I do too. I
think Chandler's fucking great.
I love the fact that it's Missouri versus Ireland.
No.
That's fucking dope, dude.
And I think Chandler's great on the mic too.
Yeah, he
great on
the
mic.
Yeah.
When he called out McGregor.
He's a likable
guy.
When
he beat Dan Hooker.
Oh, it's just
it was great.
Conor McGregor.
That was fucking fantastic.
I want you at your
That's
biggest.
One of the best,
your baddest.
What do you call it? Promos, what do they call it? What's the actual lingo for it?
Promo.
No, it's not a promo.
Call out?
Maybe, I don't know. It might be promo.
But
I thought it was something else. So a different word in my mind, but that was fucking great.
Yeah, it was.
And I can't wait for the fight to happen.
So what, you think Dat wins gonna get the win?
I don't know. I remember Daniel Strauss. He's fought 1,000,000 times. He fought in Bellator a ton of times, but I want to say he was kind of like a little bit of a wrestler. I thought.
With Daniel, I have no idea. I just know he's 26-10 in MMA. He beat Pitbull 1 time.
Isn't that bad.
Out of their 4 times they fought?
4 times, yeah.
26-10 in MMA, like pro, like the whole time.
Yeah,
that's not a terrible record. I mean, it's not great.
He was one of the old school, kind of old school like Bellator guys because he was a champ over there for a little bit at one point, and he was. It was like in that era where it was like kind of the same old guys in Bellator. They weren't names like the UFC guys, but they were kind of like the workhorses for Bellator. It's like. You're just gonna do all the pay-per-views for us. He was one of those guys.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at his record and stuff when I was looking up a bunch of stuff on him, and he fought some dudes. You know, he did well, and he fought. He fought Pitbull 4 times. You know, he only won once, but he beat him. You know,
right? He's not a piece of shit. That's for sure. But I love Dat win.
Why? Dat be Dat.
That nickname's terrible, but I love Dat win.
I don't get it. Dat be Dat win. That's his fucking nickname is Dat be Dat.
You got to go with something different.
20-3 in boxing.
By the way,
20-3.
20-3.
Holy shit!
Shout out to one of my best and definitely my oldest friends of all time, Austin Clem. You're fighting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
We're gonna be there. We're gonna vlog it. We're very, very fucking excited. He's on weight. He just did his face off. Everything is good to go.
Everyone go follow at Pink Clemonade. That is at PINKCLEMONADE on Instagram.
Pink Clemonade.
So this main event, Dat be Dat win. You know, 20-3.
Great fighter
in boxing. But I was looking through his record, and I obviously I'm probably not the best person to look through the record of names on boxing.
Right.
Because you can't read.
But reading.
Illiterate.
Is very
it wasn't
hard.
in Spanish.
Yeah. But I couldn't find anybody like of crazy stature, name-wise.
Yeah.
Although this guy's been boxing his entire life. He won a state championship.
Same.
Boxing, fighting up he was fighting up a couple years, and he won a state championship when he was in eighth grade.
I did that too.
Dat win won a state championship in 8th grade in boxing?
Yeah, he was fighting up too.
Been there.
It was like it's not
middle school boxing.
It's not school, but it was like a state championship.
Yeah.
Shit like that. But they said that he was fighting up a couple years up, so he beat guys 2-3 years older than him.
I remember he fought Johnny Bedford, who was on Tough, and that was like one of the best fights I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So like, and he looked good.
No, he's a stud. He's short as shit, but he's a stud.
He's just got to get a different nickname, I think.
So is Manny
Dat
Pacquiao.
That is terrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's bad.
See,
don't like that.
Daniel Strauss, an MMA guy. I mean, he's probably got some hands, but like, it's just different, man.
They're just ripping in the body, huh?
Yeah, that's just gonna chop him
ripping
down.
in the body. Oh, up top.
Oh,
up
see,
top.
I feel like Daniel Strauss is like, okay, wait, what are we
I
doing
can't
here?
clinch and knee his ass right
Yeah.
now.
That's another thing. You got to think twice, like in the clinch, when you switch over. You know,
Oh, yeah.
like it's like you're used to one thing, and then you just got to completely erase like 75% of your
all the
game.
Muay Thai, all the
knees,
any grappling.
And I think Strauss is kind
threats
of a
of
wrestler
takedowns.
too. Like it just changes everything. Well, I'd say it's 1-0. Dat be dat.
that be that.
Strauss got them hands down too. Yeah, see.
Oh, he's hurt.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Getting included
That
on.
be that all over that ass.
Oh, kind
Yeah,
of maybe
Strauss
a late
is-
shot.
Strauss is a little shaky on
I
his
think
legs
he's
right
in
now.
deep shit right now.
So I couldn't knee his fucking nose into his skull.
He's like, oh, this short dude just beat my ass. What now? Wait, who doesn't have bare knuckle?
Strauss.
Yeah.
I think I wasn't sure if he
It's
had
his
fought.
debut.
Okay, I was gonna say I wasn't sure if he had fought in BKFC or not, but like
But Dat has how many times?
a lot.
A lot.
Well, he's 23 in boxing.
Yeah.
But
Break dancing move is what he said. Get the fuck
if
out of
if Strauss had fought some like punk in BKFC and like touched him up, I feel like that would help him a lot. Like just getting in there once and like
Seeing what it's like.
yeah. But like you just come in here against a good guy, man. It's really hard.
An actual boxer. Yeah, it's crazy.
Fucking shout out to Josh Watson.
But they put him in there because of his experience. He's successful in
and
MMA.
he's got a little bit of a name. I mean,
Yeah. But that's pouring it on. This is where
Yeah,
Daniel
dude.
wants to be in the clinch, have him against the ropes. He
Yeah.
I
wants
can't
to
believe
use
they're
his
letting
size.
him do that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. That's kind of nasty.
Yeah, and see, in BKFC, they allow that dirty
They kind
boxing
of
shit.
allow the grappling.
Isn't it like a
clinch
you can
shit?
clinch with like one arm? I think is the rule
Yeah.
or something. You got to be punching with the other arm.
I'm not mad at that though.
No,
You know,
it's weird. It's like it.
It's
But
better than boxing.
yeah,
A lot more shit going
one thing
on.
I kind of similar is like one thing I don't like about Glory is that they let you clinch, but only for like a couple seconds or something.
Right.
It's like very like
It's kickboxing.
yeah, but it's like very like up to the ref's discretion type thing. I don't like
A little
that.
too much, yeah. Which changes constantly.
Yeah.
I don't like all the variables.
Right.
There's too many variables. Like I want it to be more straightforward.
If there's like a very defined rule for the clinch in this, then I'm cool with it. But if it's kind of just up to the ref to decide, I don't like that.
No, I don't think anybody does. Especially when the ref is half a muppet.
I mean, Strauss is having a better round here.
Yeah, he definitely got his feet wet, so he's feeling a little bit. Oh, you hit him right in the cock. Right in the.
He cocked it up, dude. Hey, strategy, baby. That was in the game plan.
He looks so homeless, man. He's always
He
looked
sure
like that,
does.
too.
Yeah, his beard is
He's
terrible.
like Charles Crazy Horse Bennett.
Yeah.
He's exactly
Looks
what he
a lot
looks like.
him, yeah. He's always looked like that, too.
Did he punch him in the cock? Oh!
Yeah.
Sure
right
did.
straight in the cocker.
Right down the pipeline.
Oh, man.
Right in
For
the old
those of you who've
Johnson.
been punching the cock. It sucks.
My man's got some tiny nipples, huh?
Yeah, those are
Them are tiny.
real beady.
Good Lord.
Seth, the nipple connoisseur.
God, I love nipples. I'm a big nipple guy.
Nipples are fun.
Nipples are so good. They're important too.
Oh, very. How do you gonna feed your kids?
Nipples make or break love. I can't be in love with you if you don't have good nipples. That's a fact.
Do you like any kind of nipple?
That's not really a deal breaker.
No.
What's a bad nipple?
Oh, where do I begin? Where do I begin?
Is like, okay,
really
everybody says pepperoni nipple, but the nipple is the actual.
Of course. So when we say nipples, we're including the areola.
Okay,
it's always included.
I'm not
the circumference.
Picky.
I'm not that picky.
Okay, so if you have, let's say this,
that's like a square inch.
If you have B cups, say, right, the girl's got B cups, but she's got the areola and nipple of a woman who's got heavy D's.
Yeah,
it's just disproportionate.
Okay,
I'm about proportion. I like symmetry. I like. It's not about the size of the titties. You know, they could be some amazing B's.
They got to be
but if the nipples complement the size of the B's, I'm a fan.
Okay.
But if the areola and the nipples are helicopter pad salamis,
see, but here's the thing.
on nothing with any weight and girth to them, then we got a problem.
Here's how I feel about it.
Then we got a problem.
The initial, like before you even get to the nipples. Like, I'm either attracted to you before that or I'm not. So it's like, that doesn't really
I can get past the nipples.
Nope, it's boobs or nothing. I got to see your tits immediately before I even look at your face.
You've never done that.
I don't see faces until I see titties. That is all there is to it.
Seth on Tinder, show me your tits or we don't match.
Before I see your face.
Yeah. That's why me and Jennifer Aniston have a problem, you know? Because, like, I know that she's traditionally beautiful, but I haven't seen her nipples yet.
I bet.
Yuck.
I bet they're great.
Gross.
But what if they're not?
See, I'm not that picky on nipples.
I'm obviously kidding.
I go small, I
say,
go big.
By the time you get
go
to that,
like.
by the time you get to that point of seeing them, it's like you're already.
Yeah, we're too far in.
It's a done deal.
Like, I'm gonna insert.
Yeah.
I'm gonna insert into you now.
Yeah.
Of course, been there, done that. Like, I get it. But
I'm
talking about like
again.
dating.
He hit him in the fucking
material.
cock again. Dat doesn't believe in it. I didn't hit him in his dick. There's no way his dick's that big.
He doesn't believe in nut shots.
This is a weird thing to say.
Dat be dat.
I want to see the replay of this one.
Hit him in the dick so hard it knocked his mouthpiece out.
He's acting like he didn't do it.
That's two.
That's two, man.
Hit me right in both balls.
I live in a box.
My teeth are yellow.
I live in a box under the bridge, man. That's two.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's right.
Cardboard.
He's really selling out for the body
Same
shots,
old shit to me. He's bleeding.
I'm
though.
surprised at how much he's going to the body. It's the third round. I mean,
trying to wear him down. Oh, 1 point deduction.
Yeah, you
cock shots.
You got to do it.
Yeah, if they're right on the button, you know, right on the fucking cockhead. That's
cockhead.
That last one, it like kind of looked like it missed, but I think it was because it like bounced.
Yeah, bounced off the cup.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that changes the whole fight.
Yeah.
I know they took a point, but that changes everything.
See,
Strauss doesn't look bad here.
No, he's gotten better as the rounds have gone on, but that definitely you can tell he's a boxer.
Yeah.
But that
be that be that.
Every time you guys say that, but that
win.
I'm more of a B win guy myself.
Oh no, she's fine. But I like that be that win.
Yeah, her name's not that.
No,
not that.
Not that.
Not that. Yeah. It's way less cool. Than,
I ain't about that. Keeps pushing him against the fence.
That is like very sloppy.
Man,
he is.
Dude, he's big into the body. They must, I don't know, saw some tape, want to test. Strauss does look a little winded. That's still keeping the same pressure.
Yeah.
Or he's setting up some shit. I'm going to go to the body, and I'm going to come up with this crazy overhand.
I mean, he kind of hurt him, like, to the head.
How many more rounds do we got?
2.
See, his face is swelling up pretty bad. dude.
I don't know about that, but I'm just saying. He's breathing pretty hard.
Yeah.
His cock's hurting.
I just don't. I mean, that hurt him like to the head already, right?
Oh, yeah. He stumbled
like-
a little bit with a left.
It's like, I mean, I get going to the body, but he's just like going to the body like 10 in a row.
Speaking of cocks,
Oh, God.
you
Great
seen that
subject.
video of John Jones had fucking Cyril Gahn on his back in like the middle of the octagon, and Cyril Gahn's trying to like maneuver and shit, and they're moving towards the cage.
Cyril had John on his back.
No. John had Cyril.
Yeah.
Cyril Gahn.
That happened?
Yeah.
He fucked him up.
He fucked him up.
John had.
John Jones.
Cyril was on. When you say John had Cyril on his back.
Sorry, had him on his back, meaning
Cyril was on his back.
no. When John had Cyril on his back, meaning John had Cyril on his own back on the canvas.
That's what I'm saying.
When
I'm
Cyril
thinking-
took John's back.
No, he didn't
Is that what
take
you're
it.
saying?
No.
No, that's what I thought you were saying.
He
See,
didn't-
now I'm
no.
confused.
Before.
I thought you were saying that Cyril
When
took.
John Jones put Cyril Gahn on his own back.
Yes,
His
yeah.
physical
Okay.
own
Okay.
back, like part of
That's
his
how I
body.
initially took it,
Yeah.
but then you just confused
Okay.
me.
He put on his back, and I was talking about cocks.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
ever seen that video where it looks like Cyril Gahn's shorts is moving? It's like pivoting like this.
No.
It's fucking hilarious because Cyril Gahn's like this, and he's trying to fight John Jones, and it just shows like his shorts where his dick's at, and it's moving.
Saying hello?
And I just read like the comments.
But why would
on
it be
Twitter.
moving when he's got a cup on?
I don't know, but it was weird. It looked like
It doesn't
it
matter.
looked like
Twitter's going to.
his dick was
go crazy
hard
with
and like
it.
slapping against the shorts.
It's hammered.
I read
It's hammering
it was
down.
like one late night I was reading just the comments, and the comments were like, "Lil homie's trying to help him out." They were calling that the hammerhead or something like
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, Cyril Gahn, he was just
But it
excited
looked-
to be
it
there.
literally
You know?
looked like his dick was fucking flopping up and down.
I mean, if you combine the two, they got to have a solid 24 inches. Am I right?
to combine,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, like right?
Have to, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, John's probably. He
Yeah.
takes the average down.
Think so?
He's a fuck.
He's a fuck. Picograms brought it down.
Yeah.
His dick's so small he had to beat the shit out of his wife about it.
Yeah, well, maybe that was just for fun.
Let's play a game tonight, honey. Put the
Call
kids
it-
to bed.
I'm feeling frisky.
We'll call it slap
Put the-
dick.
Get your mouthpiece
Put
in.
the Put the kids to
I'm
bed.
on
go out
one
in the
tonight,
back,
baby.
On the back patio, and
Go.
I'll beat your ass. Yeah. All right, we're back.
John abused Jones.
Fucking cocks.
Is that Mickey Smiley?
It really does look like him.
This is a lot more
Shout out to
coherent.
Mickey.
All right, bub.
I got chicken on the grill. I don't have any time for this shit. Finish him. Dude, Mickey fucking grilled for me last weekend. It was fire.
Good old Mickey.
Love me
Cracks my
some
shit
Mickey.
up.
Mickey's great.
We don't like
That
Braxton.
be that.
Yeah,
That
Braxton
be
Braxton
that.
sucks.
Shout out to Mickey,
good right
but
hand.
not Braxton.
Oh, I missed.
Did that be that slow down, or is he
This fight needs to hurry up and
he
end so
has
I
to
can
get
watch
inside. He's
MMA.
so much shorter.
He's having a hard time getting inside.
He has to get inside, which that'll make it harder for Strauss. But
Like Strauss is just kind of doing that. He's touching.
oh,
He's still going to the body. I don't get it. It's the fifth fucking
what did he
round.
just roll his ankle? What the hell was that?
It's the fifth round. If you're investing to the body, you're done doing that now.
Yeah,
like, it's
you
time
got to go to the face.
Yeah. Like you're not gonna finish it to the body.
Oh, he's coming for the.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm somewhat impressed with Strauss.
I think
just-
he looks good. Oh, he's fucking stapling his arm to
He's
the
like,
ground.
he's like, I could take you down and actually kill you.
Yeah.
I just think Strauss being on the back foot this much is just he's gonna.
Yeah,
lose.
how do you- even with a point reduction.
I mean, even Strauss now he's really trying to cover the body a lot.
Yeah.
Like it definitely
sucks.
Yeah, it's had some effect, but I feel like he could go over the top and have success.
The thing is, he's got to get so close because his arms are so short. Oh.
See, like stuff like that.
Strauss is being smart and clinching up with him, though.
Still losing.
Break. Referee's like, fuck that. We're going to fight.
He's still going to the body, man. Yeah.
That's like the third time Strauss is like, looks like he rolled his ankle.
I think decision win by Strauss, but not. I mean, with the point. I mean, that makes it kind of sketchy.
Dat be dat. He's definitely swollen. His left eye looks pretty much fucking shut. But he had to get in there close. I think Strauss is going to do all right. He has a couple more fights in here. I think he's going to do all right in BKFC.
Man, Mickey's yelling.
Mickey is pumped.
Yeah. He didn't win, right? There's no way he won.
Unless with that point reduction, he looked better as the rounds went on.
Oh, we got another one.
Oh, another. I thought that was the fifth and final round.
Holy shit, man. Is Bellator still going on?
Yeah.
So this is the last round?
I want to see the Bellator goddamn main event.
Oh, it's overtime. I didn't know they had overtime.
No way.
Wait,
so what is it? How does that...
Oh, you tried to take him down.
Is it because of the point take? It was 9 or...
Yeah,
it was
but
9-9 or
but
something?
what are the rules in overtime though? They've got to have a different set of rule points,
sure
right?
They're not just going to do it if they don't have rules. But I'm assuming it's 2 rounds apiece, and then there was 9-9 for the point take.
Yeah.
Which how is it? I mean, how is it 2 rounds apiece? Also,
I don't know.
I feel like Dat won at least 3 of those rounds.
Dad's still going. We got him in a full fucking bulldog choke.
Got him in a full headlock.
I don't understand how this got to overtime.
I don't. I guess we just don't know BKFC rules.
No, but no, not even that. I mean, I understand.
I thought Dad was winning all of them.
Yeah, I thought he won that fight already.
Well, he's already winning this overtime round, which I don't know the rules of. Like, I don't understand.
I'm telling you, here's what it is. It's 2 rounds apiece. That's 4 rounds, and in the point take round.
So BKFC, there's no draws.
I guess not. I mean, the only way this.
No, I understand why they're in a draw, but what is the rules of the overtime round?
I think whoever wins this.
Because they just went from a 2-minute timer and it's counting down, and we're at 25 seconds left. Whoever lands the most strikes.
I think it's whoever wins this round wins the fight.
Those body shots are hurting.
I mean, I think this
Strauss can't even throw strikes.
That win is definitely winning this fucking shit.
Yeah, I think he should have already won, personally. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be
so weird.
Whoever
They just
wins
split
this
him.
round.
He split up for 10 seconds. Oh, he just tagged him there. So Datwin definitely won this fight.
He's still going to the body. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, he's winning.
I mean, I know, but like, why are you still going to the body?
I don't know if they
Hit him
saw.
in the head.
We're gonna get inside and get to the body.
I don't think it matters where the punches are landed. I think it just matters on how many you landed.
Strauss thinks he won.
Well,
I mean, I just don't. I mean, in that round, it doesn't make much of a difference if it's body or head. But like earlier in the fight, like if it's the 3rd round, or we'll say 4th round, and you're that win, like start trying to finish him, like hit him in the head.
yeah.
You know.
Piss.
Only idiots pee. Yeah, I mean, definitely was part of the game plan to get inside, go to the body. But you think that's setting up coming over to the top or something?
Yeah, it's like you do that to it's like low kicks. Like you hit him with low kicks for 2 rounds in the UFC, or like a round.
Yeah.
To slow him down, and then you try to finish him off
Yeah.
of it. You know, it's like, or like a 12-round boxing fight. You go to the body for like 6 rounds, and then you spend the next 6 trying to like finish them because they're like supposed to be tired at that point. You know, you don't. I mean, I'm no like fucking fighting.
We're not boxing
I'm not a boxing
or,
savant.
Yeah.
But like, I don't understand why you're just still going to the body in the last round, because you're not going to finish the guy to the body more than likely.
236 strikes to
they just changed the
152.
numbers.
He threw 353 attempts. Holy shit. That be throwing it. What is that strikes?
Head strikes.
Oh, head strikes. Jesus Christ. 172 body shots.
I mean, even with just the forward pressure alone, I don't know how Strauss could win this.
Yeah. I don't either. I think that be that got it done. Although Strauss looked better as the rounds went on.
He did, yeah. Like, if a guy wasn't just walking forward, I feel like he could beat some guys, you know?
Yeah. 57-56. 57-56.
So it's unanimous.
58-55.
So 2 of the 3 had it a draw. So they went.
That be that.
So 2 of the 3 had it a draw, and they went to overtime because of that.
I guess. I don't see that. I don't know. He definitely got punished more to the face.
I feel like the last judge had it more right than the other 2.
Yeah. That be that. Pulls her down. Can't even see out of his fucking face.
That was fucking weird. Third time, say overtime for the third time in history.
Third time ever overtime in
yeah.
BKFC.
That was the third?
Ever. Tim Johnson won. We missed the co-main. Former UFC fighter, Tim Johnson.
What a mustache. He's got a hell of a credit card slot right there in his forehead. Did you guys see that? Speaking of Bellator, Ray Borg got cut
Before his debut.
before his debut because he missed weight.
Dude,
The
he's
most unreliable fighter of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, ever since the
I would be pissed.
the bus situation, and
Yeah.
he got an eye thing, and then he was out for a year,
Well, I
and
feel
then his
like-
son had a problem, and he was out for another year, and then he had injuries. He's
I
out
think
for
he
another
missed
year.
weight even before the bus shit. He missed
Probably.
weight at flyweight, and he went up to bantamweight, and he missed weight there too in the UFC. I feel like Bellators, they're not usually like the Dana White, like fuck you, like
Right, yeah.
publicly, like get out of here.
Yeah, you wasted my time, then your career's over.
They're not usually
Yeah.
like that.
Exactly.
So, but the fact that he's got a history with this shit,
I just don't think he's about it, man. He's always got some sort of an excuse or some sort of a something.
the
Dirty
thing-
hands, clean money. We're wearing the same shirt.
Hey.
What is that?
I got this off of, I believe it's called Troll Clothing. Shout out to chick makes it on Instagram. Her name's Kelsey. Tatted the fuck up, blonde.
Dude,
Not a sponsor.
every girl's name is Kelsey.
I think it's Kelsey. I could be wrong.
No, you're probably right.
But she's beautiful, great content, and she owns her own like t-shirt company.
But hey, wait a second. You said we
got OnlyFans as well,
The co-main. This
That's the main event.
Liz Carmouche is the main event.
Yeah, because they got a whole.
Oh, then I'm going to bed.
They got a whole other card tomorrow.
Oh, I'm going to bed then. I'm not going to sit here and watch a 10-round fucking split decision.
I don't think it's going 5 even.
Dude, Liz Carmouche is 100 years old.
Maybe she'll, you know.
Oh, my God.
I
I
think
thought we were
that's-
watching a real fight. Like, Josh Thompson's trying not to fall asleep right now.
That girl looks like the girl that was on Grandma's Boy. You know, who's been like in a bunch of other shit after that. But that's the only movie I can think of that she was in. You know what I'm talking about? The girl that was in Grandma's Boy. The main girl.
I wasn't a huge Grandma's Boy fan.
Oh, it's a great movie.
She was also in that La Llorona Conjuring movie.
La Llorona.
This girl looks like
La
her.
Llorona.
Remember Crystalia's bit on that?
I think she played Velma in the Scooby Doo movies.
Oh, Velma can get it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking
This
about.
girl looks like her.
She kind of does. An older, thicker version. But Velma could get it.
Yeah.
Everybody loved Daphne, but Velma?
Daphne was a cunt bag in those movies.
Oh,
dude.
she was.
Fuck her.
Just rich, fucking stupid, superficial bitch.
Fred. Just
Yeah, Fred. Oh, yeah. Freddie
Fred's
Prinze
like the
Jr.
prototypical, like, oh, I want to fuck you because you're like, you act like you're super hot.
Yeah.
Shit, you know?
But she was hot.
Daphne?
Yeah, Daphne was hot.
Well, yeah, but she wanted to be hot, you know? She's just like,
Oh, yeah,
Daphne,
she was the
Daphne
preppy-
was Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, she was.
I'm talking about Velma, though. We switched to Daphne, but I'm talking about Velma.
That's I know. Okay. God, what's her fucking name?
It's the girl from Grandma's Boy. And La Llorona.
Lorna.
Linda
Cardellini, yeah, dude. I fucking love her, dude.
Is that who I'm thinking of?
Yeah, Linda
She's in the
Cardellini.
movie. She plays Anna in La Llorona.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. She's from Freaks and Geeks with Seth Rogen. It was like Judd Apatow's first
She
thing
was
he
in
ever did.
Brokeback Mountain, too. And Avengers.
She's in a lot of shit.
Age of Ultron.
She's in that movie with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. Daddy's Home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the wife.
Yeah.
but-
She's the mom.
Yeah.
Sarah in Daddy's Home, too.
Yeah. I love Linda Cardellini, dude.
She's hot.
awesome. She is hot.
She's got to be
she's
like
hot.
60
Velma
years
could
old
fucking
now, but
get
yeah.
it.
She's probably 45.
She was in Grandma's Boy.
So?
I didn't see
No,
Grandma's
that's what I'm
Boy on
saying.
here.
You guys didn't act like you knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, I know. It was just a weird reference out of all the movies and things she's done.
I didn't see Grandma's Boy on here.
See, that's
She's in Green Book. I don't remember her in that movie.
if it's a girl from La Llorona, it's the same as Grandma's Boy. That's the same girl. It's got to be.
Here, I could probably look it up.
Right, Seth?
I don't recall her being in Grandma's Boy, dude, to be honest with you.
The La Llorona chick, I'm pretty sure is the same as the Grandma's
Yeah,
Boy.
she plays Samantha
Yeah, she's like
in Grandma's Boy.
she's like the chick that the weird like I am a robot. You know
I
that
have
guy
a
he like
robot
wants
vagina.
to fuck,
Yeah.
but like
Oh, yeah. I have a robot vagina.
sometimes I watch the old 12 o'clock shop videos. And there's a part in Dylan's shop where me and Micah, it's just me and Micah.
Oh,
out
yeah.
there.
I remember that one.
Watching the fucking,
That was the same one where I was like, we're foot racing.
yeah, dude, I love that part too. there's a bunch of tire marks on the road, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I was foot racing earlier."
Hey, Miles is gonna be 2 years old in June.
Dude, that makes me feel old as fuck, dude. Jesus
2 years old in June.
Christ.
And guess what he does now? If you tell him no, he just falls to the ground and screams.
Oh,
Hey, just so you guys know, this is my last 13 days in my 20s, and I'm gonna be 30 in 13 days from now.
You're not 30 yet?
You're the only friend of mine who's older than
I'm
me.
31.
You're the only friend of mine in Clem. You and Clem are the only two friends in all of my friends that are older
Clem
than me.
just turned 30?
No. He'll be 31 in December.
Okay, so I'm still older than him.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you're like a few months older.
Yeah, I turned 31 in February.
you look at Faber.
Yeah, you're a little over a year older than me.
Yeah.
Pussy.
Pussies.
39 and 38. Gross. You're both nasty.
This is not gonna be close. I don't think.
You don't think
Liz
so?
Carmouche needs to go back to the Marines. I'm tired of looking at her.
39 versus 38. Bunch of old
I mean,
bitches.
that's close, but other than that,
Oh, their weight and their height.
skill
and
level is not close.
Michael C. Williams. Look at him.
I hate this guy, man.
I don't like him either. He looks like a ghoul. Like he'd play a fucking ghoul or vampire in a movie, you know?
Yeah.
And not the cool vampire, like the vampire that you fucking hate.
Yeah, you hate
like
his guts.
the head villain's henchman, the little
Yeah.
piece of shit. That's what he looks
he
like.
wants to be a vampire.
Yeah.
But he's not yet.
Yeah, he's pushy shit. Like
Yeah.
he's the Starscream to Megatron, or he's the
You lost me with that one.
you know Transformers. You know, Megatron, he's the leader of the Decepticons. Starscream's his right-hand man. He's a little pussy bitch.
Okay, I get it.
Or fucking, what is it, Igor to Dracula? Igor?
Yeah.
Yeah, those little fucks that you don't like. They're little pussies. They're scared of everything.
Right.
But they act tough, and then they usually double-cross you. Fuck those guys.
That's Michael C. Williams.
Yeah, it's Michael C. Williams.
Shout out to Michael C. Williams.
Shout out Transformers.
They showed Deanna Bennett's. What are you doing? They showed Deanna Bennett's notable wins, and you know who was on there? Juliana Pena.
Really?
Yeah, that surprised me.
That tells you something. It's the fight game, though.
Yeah, I mean, Miranda Maverick beat Deanna Bennett.
Yeah.
So.
Miranda's scheduled to fight again, too.
Yeah, she's got
fighting fucking
Jasmine Jazaduvicius.
Yeah.
Which is, it should be a layup, but I'm not going to say it is a layup, but that's the idea. The UFC wants Miranda to, like,
they want her to blow up. Yeah.
She lost to Erin Blanchfield, which looked kind of bad at the time.
Yeah.
I feel like, but like now
it looks better.
It's like
Liz Carmouche. Oh, trouble, triangle. Oh, she got her leg trapped.
oh, what are you doing, ref? Man, she's got a lot. The UFC would not allow that much tape on her foot. At least if you're John Jones, they wouldn't.
They said that you weren't allowed to tape your toes
like together or something.
They made him change a little bit, but he's allowed to tape his toes, but not as much, or something like that.
It's such a weird like.
Well, because I read into it, I think it was Luke Thomas was saying back in the old days, fighters would tape their toes because it makes it solid, more solid. Like if a head kick, instead of the toes like webbed, it makes it like a cast, and you can tag somebody. So they outlawed it.
But didn't Jones? He just taped like two toes together or something.
Oh, because he snapped his shit off.
Yeah, it's like that's not really.
Who was he fighting? Fucking.
Wasn't that?
He had him against the cage or the ground, and he went to push off.
No. Hey, no. It's Chael Sonnen.
Was it against Chael Sonnen?
Yes.
And his toe was like upside fucking down?
Yes.
Okay.
Chael Sonnen.
That was gross.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
It's like, look at Joe Rogan's like, look at your toe. Oh, can we get a doctor over here?
Yeah.
His toe's upside
they both looked down. They were like, oh!
I don't see a toenail.
And then you saw John look down, and he just like kind of goes white.
Yeah. Oh.
And he just kind of like, he looks dizzy.
Yeah, he's like, oh
shit.
Fuck, my toe is upside down.
Yeah, he couldn't even pay attention to the questions he was being asked.
That's when Joe's like, bring in a doctor.
Yeah.
Sit down on
They're both just like, Jesus Christ.
That's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it's because he dug so hard to get that takedown against Chael because he was trying to Chael.
Imagine the force it took to do that.
Oh, dude. That's what I'm thinking.
He went to push and just spun his fucking entire toe around.
Well, hey, it's super, dude. In MMA, it is so goddamn easy to break your toes. The very first time I ever rolled with Austin Clem, he snapped my pinky toe sideways and armbarred me. My first day in jiu-jitsu.
Oh.
My first day in the gym, I broke my pinky toe.
He reached down, snapped your toe, and then while you were grabbing your toe, he armbars you.
My pinky toe was snapped in half, and my whole side of I have pictures of my entire foot turned black.
Jesus.
I'm getting good at drinking.
About time. Took a while.
Thing is, I'm not. I only drink on the weekends.
Same. So do I. I don't drink during the week.
Bullshit, lies.
I don't.
Didn'thappen.org, wrong.com.
I need to get back to that. I need to just do more physical activity.
Hey, me too.
Yeah, that's all my job is. I go to work and I just bust my ass all day.
Mine used to be, but now I just type on a fucking keyboard all day.
Yeah, that'll fuck you up, man. You got to go to a gym if you're going to do that kind of a sedentary lifestyle.
I just fucking sit there and type in fucking bunch of shit.
It really like affects.
It's funny when that happens.
everything.
You do that kind of shit, and then all of a sudden you make more money. It's
Yeah, I make more money.
What? What?
Yeah, I wish I was making more money. I was sweating my dick off in the ground, covering people's shit.
Yeah, fuck everyone. I don't understand that.
I go to an office job where I'm leading people and I make more money. Natural born leader.
We don't have actual job. This is our job.
This is our job. Yeah,
we make
this
a living
is,
off this.
we're millionaires. All sorts of shit like that. Famous. I just had dinner with Brad Pitt the other day, actually.
He said, "Man, I love your podcast."
Yeah. We're just talking, just having
We're gonna
spitballing shit,
Weren't you trying to set up an interview with him?
I was. That's who he's got on the phone right now.
Yeah, I'm calling him right now.
It's our agent.
Our agent.
To talk
It's
to Brad's people.
Brad's people are trying to get an interview going.
And we're like, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know if we can do that. I like Brad a lot, but I don't know if I can fit you in, Brad.
We get busy schedule.
From Missouri and
Shit
all.
doesn't pump itself.
Yeah. I'm a busy dude. I'd love to have you on, but, our schedules sometimes conflict. So, you hit me up, we'll get it going.
Yeah, don't go through agent, just
Yeah,
directly.
Just directly, mano y mano, let's do it. We'll have a little talk.
Well, maybe link up on Instagram where you can do like the live, like on each other's.
Yeah.
Shit, something like that.
Yeah, we'll just...
Don't
Hey,
have to
what's up? How's
we
it
don't have to
going?
get the film crew that's over here off camera involved. Like,
I'll be the first person you actually talk about Fight Club to,
yes.
How great would that be?
Has he
Because
not?
everybody knows,
Has he not?
you don't talk about Fight Club.
It's the
Are
rule.
they like still going with that gimmick, or does
Who?
he not talk about it?
Who?
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, first rule about Fight Club, you don't talk
No,
about
but like,
Fight
does
Club.
he act in real life though?
He did on an award ceremony like maybe 2 years ago.
But he didn't really, talk about it.
He actually doesn't talk about it though, like the movie, like making the movie.
That's the first rule about Fight Club.
It's a movie. You're saying like in the movie,
It's
but
real life.
I'm talking about like the acting.
Edward Norton Jr. shot himself in the cheek.
Junior.
in real life.
Edward Norton, sorry, not Jr.
I was going to say,
Edward
what?
Norton. I was saying Norton Jr. from, what's the guy's name?
Yeah.
From Fight Club?
No.
Edward Norton from...
Yeah, no, I understand Edward Norton, but there's a Norton Jr. Kyle Norton Jr. from
Cal
fucking...
Naughton?
Cal Naughton.
Cal Naughton Jr.
Cal Naughton Jr. from Talladega
Ricky
Nights.
Bobby.
Oh.
We're gonna interview him
Jesus
too.
Christ.
Cal Naughton's coming on,
Like, I'm super confused
but I fucked
right
it
now.
up Norton.
I love how we'll talk about
Ed
anything
Norton.
else except for a championship female fight. That's how boring this shit is.
Hey, they're getting after it. She
No,
stuck her
they're
tongue out
not,
at
dude. No,
I
they're
mean-
not. She's 50 years old. Nobody cares.
Here's the thing: Deanna Bennett looks way better than I thought she would.
her. She looks crisp.
Whoa!
Oh, that was one of them fucking Mortal Kombat moves.
There we go. So okay, what? Where did we start with that?
I was talking
we're
about Fight
interviewing
Club,
Brad Pitt.
interviewing Brad Pitt,
Yeah.
and then we got on to Edward Norton Jr. when it was supposed to be just
Cal.
Edward Norton, and I mixed it up with Cal Naughton Jr.
I mean, I'm down for either. Honestly.
I would interview Cal Naughton, John C. Riley, whatever.
shake and
And
bake.
That's my best friend.
Now you see me. Now you don't.
Yeah, I fucking love it. I was thinking, Ricky, I always come second. What if I win? Well, if you win one, that means I can. I'm not the one.
Wouldn't it? I don't even remember what
He
he
ain't
said.
first, you last.
He was like,
Oh, all right.
he was like, but if you win, and like, how would I win?
And he goes, oh, all right.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. That movie.
It's so,
Why does that movie like annoy me? Like it,
really annoys
I love it, but it's like it annoys.
Ricky Bobby?
When I watch it like now, I'm like, okay, this is not how racing works. Like,
I guess
because
because you're a NASCAR fan.
you're like deep into that world.
I don't
That's
give a
why.
fuck about NASCAR. I would go there and watch it in person. I don't give a fuck about it. If it's on TV,
I'll go
You
to
gotta-
the Indy 500
you
and get
need to
hammered.
Shut up. Anyways, Deanna Bennett is winning this.
so far, I mean, we obviously haven't been really paying attention, but she's controlled this pretty much this entire round in the third round.
Liz is just like, okay, I was going to say, she's just like clamping down on like half guard. Now she's trying to.
She was trying last round, looked like for a armbar when she was on the bottom too, but
Liz has got to like try to get up. That cage is right there.
She's not though. She's just laying.
That they like. I know it's not as simple as just stand up, but like you got the cage right there to try to wall walk. You got to try to get to your back to the fence now, like now.
She just doesn't. Deanna's just controlling her.
No, she's feeling herself too. She missed weight.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, that's another thing.
By how much?
I don't like. Let's see, what was it?
See, I don't want a guy in my corner that's that big.
Am I full of shit here? I could have swore she missed weight.
I'm not sure.
Oh, Sarah McMahon won also. Nate Diaz throws water bottle, sparking big scuffle at Misfits Boxing.
Really?
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, I mean, we're not, but why? Why is it everything you got to prove that you're G?
He can't go anywhere without
Yeah.
doing some shit.
You can't go to dinner without getting a fight. I wish I was going to watch that fight. Gervonta Davis and
Yeah, I
Ryan
want to see
Garcia.
that one. That's actually
Did you
like,
see that Garcia said that, claimed that Gervonta had guys coming into his camp, just random fighters showing up, wanting to train and like watching him and shit? He said he caught some guys like with cameras
I didn't see that, but I believe it 100%.
and phones, like watching him how he's training and shit. And
That's just
Gervonta,
so-
and when he said that, Gervonta got mad, started saying a bunch of shit.
It's so believable.
Oh yeah, I'm
So,
sure all
like,
that shit. And he was saying, he was calling out Gervonta about the shit. You wouldn't have taken this fight if I didn't agree to all the shit you asked. You saying you got to fight at 126.
It's like such a. It's not like a mono sport anymore.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like,
it's all. Dude, that's why the big fights never happen, because everybody's got to have the perfect venue, perfect fucking weight, perfect fucking
gloves. Got to be
Yeah.
this and that. And
who's promoting it, venue.
All I know is there should not be a main event of females unless it's fucking worth it.
I mean,
This shit's annoying.
it's title fight. I mean, it's kind of got to be the main event. Especially, I mean, the last pod we did was Daniel James and Marcelo Gome, not a main event
Yeah,
at heavyweight.
yeah.
Yeah, how'd that end?
A finish, but it's
Oh,
but it's not. It was
yeah,
like
finish.
it was like 4 versus 5. I mean, you can't. That's my point. Is that Bellator, they're kind of struggling for main events, so like
Exactly.
they got to do something.
So just make everybody fall asleep before the main event.
This is a great fight. This is a banger.
Okay.
She's got her against the cage
Yeah, totally.
with one knee on the ground.
Yep.
I mean,
You're right.
Unfortunately,
It's a great fight.
This is the sport we love, guys.
Oh yeah, it's
That's
part
it.
of it. Dude.
Yeah,
It's part
totally,
of it.
Yeah. Liz Carmouche.
This is part of it.
Remember when she fought Ronda Rousey 25 years ago?
Yeah, and everyone loves that fight.
I didn't.
Oh, she's fighting for Kimura here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't understand the short selection by Deanna, though.
The what?
The shorts. She's like wearing spandex, but they're like open flared. I guess it's just mobility. You feel able to move more, but
I'm trying to find. I don't know. I'm not finding it, but I could have swore Deanna Bennett missed weight.
I don't know. I didn't see much on the Bellator card, so I don't know exactly.
Well, Liz is on top now.
Liz is now raining down elbows. Oh, she got her back. Head and arm.
I mean, Liz is down 3-0, right?
I think so.
So she's got to finish this.
She's not even really trying to sink in that head and arm. She's got her head behind the arm. Step over. There you go.
That cage might be a problem, though.
Yeah. You got to squeeze that leg in through, step over, slide your hips down.
She's trying to create some separation.
She could be gassed, and she can't. She only got 30 seconds to do it.
Oh, Deanna's.
She's tapping. Yeah, it was tight.
Yeah.
And she's so mad, too, because she's winning that fight.
Yeah.
Is it over?
Deanna Bennett lost.
Thank God.
That's a bummer, because Deanna
she was winning.
Yeah.
Winning that fight. Just that and you could see with her frantic tap, she was pissed. It was more of a, I'm pissed that I lost.
I'm surprised she finished that, because it looked like Deanna had like the cage like working for her, and Liz kind of like moved her leg out of the way.
She was fighting it, but she just, I didn't think she was going to get enough separation, but it must have been a tight squeeze.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely like a very physically strong chick.
But here she doesn't even look like she's trying to fight or nothing. Like, kick off the cage, something. And that's just, she's pissed the fuck off. It's frustrating.
Wow. It's really weird that like Deanna Bennett won mainly in like the grappling, at least just being on top for 3 rounds, and then she gets submitted.
Yeah,
like that's
just a flip. She lost position once during that towards the end of that round, and Carmouche made her pay for it, and she knows it. She's so mad. She's like, I lost, but I was winning that fight.
Carl Roberson robbed a home of $200,000 in jewelry. This guy,
$200K.
This guy fought Marvin Vettori, and I'm pretty sure he fought Glover.
Did it say whose house?
He burglarized a New Jersey home of $200,000 worth of jewelry. Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
I'm wanting to say, I'm assuming that he got
to
released.
Face $9 million.
What?
They got pulled over. That guy apparently was connected to the burglary. They searched the vehicle, found a defaced $9 million, meaning that it was like wiped of its serial number.
Right.
That's even more charges.
He got pulled over.
He had crack cocaine too.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it says.
This guy fought Glover Teixeira.
Faces up
What
to
the
10
fuck?
years in prison.
Really?
10 years in prison
That's a bad
for
deal.
robbing a house, having a fucking defaced gun, meaning the serial numbers wiped off of it, and cocaine. Several bags or packages, it said. So he's gonna be gone.
You can
Gone
take
for
the
away.
you can take the fighter out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the
I
fighter.
guess I don't know, man. That sucks, especially if you have you got seems like a halfway promising career. You know, you're in the UFC.
Right.
How do you go from the UFC to doing that shit?
He was like a really like high level striker, and that's kind of why he lost, because he like didn't have a ground game and shit. And so he got released, but like I mean, you could go do a lot of shit with like a good striking pedigree. You know, like you can still do other things. I'm assuming. I mean, I don't know what offers were or weren't coming for him. Maybe he didn't get offered anything, but like you were in the UFC. You can go do something outside the UFC. The only reason I have this on here is because Shane Burgos lost, which is like a long line of UFC guys leaving
Yeah.
and losing in PFL. Like, what's going on here?
I don't know. It's not like the top of the top notch guys are leaving the UFC and losing to PFL.
Yeah.
Like decent fighter. Like,
Rory was like probably the top.
yeah, but he was
Guy.
older when he left.
Yeah.
Or Gegard.
Or Gegard.
Yeah.
Gegard, but he had a good run.
Gegard's never been bad ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like usually getting older, or Shane Burgos was a decent fighter.
Yeah.
But he wasn't some superstar killing everybody over here. He went after he got fucking killed by Edson Barboza and
Hey, we lied. Wait. That was the main event, right?
yeah, it was
This is tomorrow.
yeah, this is
Okay.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just weird, man, because like I don't know, I guess the levels are getting a lot closer, I guess, like across the board.
Yeah, I think definitely PFL, One, Ryzen, all that shit, Bellator are finding better talent and being quicker to the punch of signing people. And I think it is definitely going against the UFC because they're so big. They go through so many fighters, they do let some people slide through the cracks or slip through the cracks.
Yeah, and even sometimes they let them go like too early and shit.
Yeah, and then they become superstars. You know, but when they become a superstar in Bellator, does that mean they're going to beat the top of the top in UFC? Maybe. We
depends.
don't know. It depends on the fighter.
Yeah.
I guess. Like, I think a lot of, like, some champions in Bellator, like the one that comes to mind is Johnny
Eblin.
Amosov.
Eblin, yes. Like he could cause some problems in the UFC.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yaroslav Amosov for sure could. But it kind of gets muddy because, like, Bellator, they're good at, like, building, like, MVP and Michael Chandler and these
Yeah.
types of guys. But sometimes their guys go to the UFC. Very rarely does that happen. And in Michael Chandler's case, they get pushed right to the top and they don't do much. But then sometimes guys go from Bellator to the UFC and don't do anything either. Like it's weird.
Well, like in Chandler's defense, I guess what is he 2-2, 2-3,
And he's fought tough dudes.
and he's fighting top of the top, you know. But they've been exciting fights,
Right.
you know.
Or sometimes guys go from the UFC to Bellator
And
and they're
get
really
stars.
good or they suck. Like
Yeah.
I mean it's like
Yeah, like for instance, Bader, he fucking became champ and all
Yeah.
that shit. Didn't do that in the UFC.
see why like that's the weird thing. Like guys go like Bader, I know everybody's different, but Bader goes to Bellator, he's really good, but then like Pettis goes to PFL and he doesn't do shit. But it's like the PFL guys, like they're not guys that are gonna blow your socks off. Either
No,
way.
not yet.
It's
There's,
like-
I think there's some guys over there that, like, at the top
There's that, yeah.
could make some
Yeah.
noise, but I don't know if they're necessarily going to hang around all the time.
I guess it's just, I don't know. I guess it just kind of speaks to the fact that there's talent everywhere, whether you know their names or not. Obviously, the UFC promotional machine is like gonna put these guys in front of you, and you're gonna know everybody, whether they're 15, 1, whatever their ranking is. But the guys in Bellator and PFL, you're not just seeing it all the time. You're not, you're not seeing how good they are, but they're probably just as good.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Let's talk about, since we watched some of BKFC, Luke Rockhold and Mike Perry.
I hope Mike Perry gets it, and I think he can. But it's a hell of a size difference.
Yes.
And Rockhold always trains. He always brings it. He never really looks bad, necessarily, every time he fights. And he does seem to take this very seriously, but I don't know, man. He's getting older. He's retired. Mike Perry seems a lot hungrier in a lot of senses, like in a lot of variables. He seems a lot hungrier.
Yeah, and
it seems like Rockhold just seems to
it's kind of a money thing.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to stay relevant. He's trying to just. It seems like he's just trying to drain every ounce of money he can out of combat sports in general. And he doesn't really care about legacy or anything else.
The thing is like I saw a video of Luke training, and it's like, okay, Luke's training like a professional athlete, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I imagine is that I have no idea, but I'm assuming Mike Perry is just like he's just sparring all day and like hitting mitts, and he's not training like a real professional athlete.
Yeah.
But ironically, I feel like him being just straight up just a fighter versus Luke Rockhold being an athlete is what will ultimately lead to Mike Perry winning this fight. And it's going to be who's more of a dog.
And Mike Perry, I think, is more of a dog.
Exactly.
Even though Luke Rockhold is a talented fighter, former champion, shit like that. And he's a hell of a shape and in hell of a shape. Holy shit, cock. He's in shape. It's fucking crazy.
I'd suck him up.
It's always been shape. But I think Perry's going to knock him out.
Yeah. I just don't. Luke's going to want to, like, the way I picture it is Luke's going to want to make it look pretty on the outside. He's going to want to touch him up. But I feel like Mike's just going to walk forward and not give a shit. Just put it on him.
Yeah. I think so, too. Well, we'll see. I mean,
I feel like a size difference is way less important in a fucking tiny little circle than anywhere else.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, like Luke's length and size is. It's not going to be as big of a.
No, and Luke's like he's known for his kicks. He's a good question mark kick guy, and he's got a good grappler. He's never been known for boxing.
No. Good on the ground, jiu-jitsu, all that shit, but Perry's known to bang. And
Chad Mendez, Eddie Alvarez.
I got Mendez all day long, and I'm a huge Mendez fan.
I think I'm less sure about this one than I am about Perry, which makes no sense because if Perry and Rockhold fought in the UFC, it's like pretty clear who's going to win.
Yeah.
And in this one, it's probably less clear if it's MMA. But I feel like it's flipped,
Yeah, this one's tougher because Mendez is a wrestler.
Yeah.
But he's athletically gifted. He's strong. He's going to blitz Alvarez. Alvarez, depending on the Alvarez we get, if we get the talented striker that Eddie Alvarez is, we'll see how it goes. But Alvarez's chin lately, as of late, hasn't been that great. He hasn't been absolutely just starched.
I think Chad's just like way faster. Like,
No, that's what I think. Chad is going to be fucking explosive.
yeah.
Way more explosive, and who knows what fucking shit he's on, too. He's fucking Jack City.
He's eating that fucking kangaroo meat that Frank Mir ate at one point.
Yeah.
Beck Rawlings versus this Ferreira chick who was at the Shrine one time as like a guest or something. Remember that? This girl was at the Shrine with her belt and they interviewed her.
Yes, I do.
Beck, I don't.
At the end of the fights.
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that Beck's gonna lose, but I don't know. On this one, Chris Camozzi and Dan Spawn. Dan Spawn was in PFL at one point and the UFC. They're kind of just like Brandon Gertz was a Bellator guy. They're kind of just bringing in like anybody they can like.
If I was
think
BKFC,
of right now.
I'd just be bringing in guys that are. Instead of finding these guys
0-5 in boxing.
Yeah, fucking random guys off the street. Just start poaching, not necessarily poaching, but guys that used to fight in bigger promotions.
Yeah, go watch like any season of The Ultimate Fighter and
go get
offer
somebody.
them money.
Yeah. Like, hey, we'll give you 10 grand or whatever to come out here and fucking fight.
Yeah, like, remember when you used to fight? Come do it again.
Yeah, let's do it again, bare knuckle, and we'll give you 10 grand or whatever it is.
It's like, it's kind of absurd. And again, I want to preface this by saying I know that good fighters are just not. It's not just as simple as like, hey, come fight. But like, man, like these guys tonight, is rough.
No, the first part of BKFC, you're like, well, I don't know anything about this guy. He fucking came from Kmart and
Kmart.
he's fucking fighting.
He used to fight. He used to fight. He used to work at PetSmart.
Yeah, PetSmart.
Moved over to Kmart.
Kmart, you got a guy that was I literally wrote on here, Mark Johnson, not shit on him, is he an accountant? His debut fight. He ended up fucking winning, but still, you can do your fucking taxes and knock your fucking ass out too.
Shout out to Mark Johnson.
Yeah.
We got to talk about the UFC tomorrow before we're done here. Pavlovich Blades. What's going on here?
I got Blades.
I got Pavlovich. I think
By what?
I have no
knockout.
idea.
I think Pavlovich knocks him out.
Really?
so?
Striking?
Yeah.
I got Blades.
I think Blades needs to wrestle hard.
I think Pavlovich.
And he will.
Maybe.
I think Pavlovich knocks him out.
Pavlovich is so like he's fought 18 times, but like you don't know. Nobody knows anything about him.
Yeah, exactly right.
Like
It's
Ray
weird.
Dude, like he's put big names down. He fucking knocked out Tai Tuivasa.
Yeah,
You know.
he also lost to Overeem.
He did. What, was it Overeem or is it Overeem?
Well, yeah. There's so many like X factors. Like what if if Blades just says I'm gonna wrestle, can Pavlovich do that and like get through it or can't he? Like it's like we don't really know. You know. It's like a weird one where it's like guys in the main event and we don't know how good he is at anything other than hitting hard. You know.
Yeah.
He may just fucking stuff all the takedowns and knock him out on the feet.
Maybe.
Good.
Or Blades may just not even wrestle at all.
I think Blades is going to find a way to get it done.
I think ultimately I am going to pick Blades. I think he's been in there with just much higher level guys. But
Exactly. That's the big one for me.
Brad Tavares, Bruno Silva, Bobby Green, Jared Gordon. I think Bobby Green, lock it in. If you bet on fights, just lock Bobby Green. Just put your whole life savings on it.
I would too.
Jared Gordon barely beat Patty Pimblett. I think Bobby Green beats the shit out of Patty Pimblett. MMA math, it always checks out. Semi the Jedi,
Fucking
Ronnie Yahya,
What?
Muhammad Usman versus Junior Tafa. It's Usman's brother, Tafa's brother.
I got to. Yeah.
It's a tough one. I'm going Junior Tafa.
Really?
He's like I think he's like a pretty high level kickboxer.
I'll take him too.
Yeah.
Usman's just a unit.
Yeah, he played football.
Yeah.
That's it.
We've seen how that goes.
Is that it?
We covered a shitload of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Two fighters miss weight. Kevin Holland is done with the Jorge Masvidal beef because Jorge retired is kind of what I'm chalking it up to. Can't make money off of Jorge anymore because he's done fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Think so.
Well,
Another good one down.
that was episode 20. If you made it this far, we appreciate it. Go over to I didn't even say words right there. Head over to at HOR Podcast on Instagram, at Hungoverhand Right on TikTok, and just watch all our YouTube shit.
Yeah, check us out, guys. Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe.
We'll have a vlog coming out very soon. Thanks for watching.
Peace.
Later.